Yeah, so pure, full-blooded Zabrak.
So yes, we are up to session number 64, or the easier one, season 5, episode 14, sort of titled "The Scourge's Home." We'll see if that actually turns out to be a decent title for it.
We've come here to clean your pool.
You or them?
If by clean you mean stab and pull you mean internal organs.
And a completely different form of swash and buckle.
Absolutely.
That sounds like up your arse.
Swab the deck. I'm here to swab your deck. I don't have yet.
No, it's a space pull.
Space.
And then you're talking about going below deck, and hey, I'm sure all bets are off.
Absolutely. Anyway,
Pirates.
pirates.
Just a PG show.
Yeah, pirates. We're
Yeah.
not saying anything bad.
Yes,
Yep.
just remember,
Lots of
We're allowed
innuendo.
innuendo.
Innuendo is allowed.
just remember,
Innuendo.
we're all orphans.
Oh, there's so many implications there. Oh, I don't like it. I'm not an orphan. You guys are. You awful, awful, terrible.
You're an orphan
Murders.
by association. Your parents are dead is the implication. That's right.
Don't like the True Striker clan anymore.
So you said
Turns out to join the True
Just gonna
Striker
put
clan,
this
you
on
have to
you.
sacrifice your parents.
Yeah. No, ultimately supposed to be like Batman.
Actually, no, you don't. My dad's still alive.
Oh, yeah, that's right, his name.
Something.
So just give me a sec.
Yep.
Just tell the person that.
For now.
For now.
We always
so
wondered
he
why
doesn't
you were a
keep sending
provisional member.
questions. Okay, so we're
no,
up
that's
to season 5, episode 14.
5,
Gee, I'm guessing the title might be The Scourge's Home if it's appropriate.
I think it might be an idea to move the microphone to bias that side of the table.
Because you're so loud.
Yes.
To actually do that properly, I have to unhook all
So just pity anybody who has to listen to me on that recording.
Oh, you just sound like the other
Like in
bloke.
general?
I
Or?
can't remember what the other guy is.
Can you believe that people pay me money to talk to them through a microphone?
What I'll do is it's going to be disconnected for the moment, and then I'm going to make sure it works when I reconnect it.
The microphone's not plugged in, so it's great.
No, but the
You
other
have to do
one
the
was-
Beaker thing of like pulling your hand up like this
Mm.
with an 80 longer fingernails.
Have you seen the microphones that have like the two sides and they're like fake ears? It's creepy.
It is weird.
Yeah. And then like people the ASMR will like rub their ears and
we're talking fake human ears?
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
silicone ears.
yeah. So there's these like microphones.
That is creepy.
Yeah, there's
There we
microphones
go,
designed to
audio is
simulate
back
a human.
working again.
Woohoo!
Just
Hello.
a slight fix while technical problems while doing stuff.
I can hear all you guys, so.
Okay, so we'll start off with Mark while we've got him before he gets disappeared on work stuff. So, Mark, introduce yourself and your character.
He's one of our parents.
I'm playing Ashguard, Mandalorian, kind of ex-Death Watch, big gun specialist, all-round good guy.
Heavy weapons free.
All around good guy.
I am a good guy.
You are a good guy.
I'm not sure Ash is either of those things. Or even Ash.
What? Saying that Ash isn't a guy.
Or good. Or Ash.
Do you believe in anything?
You believe in believing?
Which brings us to David.
Oh, hello. It's weird to be here. I didn't say good. I'm David. I play Feather, the Zabrak guy.
Dude who is there?
Yeah, person who does things.
Who talks well?
With his mouth.
Apparently, but not according to the last few roles. It's not good if my entire character is revolved around talking and not fighting, and can't talk.
Well, it worked last time.
That
I think
Regardus
it
works
sort of
well.
failed. Could you imagine? Just Stephen Kinging his way through diplomacy.
I was gonna say, just came through on sheer dumb luck.
Next up, we have his Ross.
Scruffy
Yes,
looking.
I play Khaled, the Forcer, gadgetee, the guy with the saber, the intimidating stare and stance. And I was quite happy that Feather managed to break the ice so he can actually hit it with a sledgehammer.
And I believe you're the one who has a convert.
Yes, Alphonse!
Yes.
With the 70s moustache and hairstyle.
I'm gonna need to borrow your hair. Could be worse.
Could be better.
Could be Gungan.
Could be worse.
with the 70s styles moustache.
Misa come to clean the pool.
Why does that all sound like Mario?
Oh, my brain hurts. Having a stroke. Cool. I think I'm gonna have to make a Gungan called Mario.
I wish you were dead.
I want to see that character now.
Me too.
There are expectations.
Darth Jar Jar isn't real. He can't hurt you.
That would have been actually a good one if they did go down that path.
It's the biggest meme that's ever hit the planet. It's like the Death Star in meme form.
Would be pretty impressive.
This is not a bad thing. I'm guessing we're up to.
Oh, I guess
Then we're up to Kessler, yes.
Yes. Hello.
So just getting someone on the character sheet.
All good. I am playing Kayana Keyfoge,
It's the old site. I couldn't get you to the new site.
That's okay.
Mandalorian human martial artist, former leader, somewhat redeemed member of the group, formerly very much going by the rules, but now is jaded against the Empire and is doing what she can to kind of screw things over for them because, yeah. She's not a fan. So, when the
I mean,
bureaucracy
there's a lot of
doesn't
fans,
bureaucracy, then, yeah, that's how it is. So, that's Kayana. She's cool. It is. I didn't bring my helmet unlike some people. So.
You didn't. What? Oh, did someone bring a helmet? You left that until. Oh,
Roleplay.
This is.
So technically it counts because
This
it
has
covers this
made my
waist.
day. I feel like we should all have those helmets for game one time. It's so bad.
I like those odds.
It's so bad.
It's so fun.
I love it.
Yeah, you got to do one in Gungan.
Oh my gosh.
It's so bad. I kind of want one now.
This is the waste.
Next up we have Mike.
Hello, I play a Gungan pilot by the name of Brum Brum Crash. I'm a space pilot and ship racer. 2.2 meters tall with a pink and purple mohawk.
I envy you. I wish I was 2.2 meters tall.
So
With a pink and purple mohawk. The whole
I'd
thing.
probably go blue and gold.
Oh, absolutely.
Which then brings us to Ariadne.
Always with the real name when I'm in character. The Thea True Striker. It really disrupts the flow, dude. I'm Thea True Striker.
There's been on the muffins.
Yeah, on the muffins. Let's just call it just muffins. And then not turn that into 50 types of euphemisms. Leader of the group at the moment. Hoping to train up my seconds, Kayana and Khalid, who is more than redeemed herself, I think. Also very anti-imperial and very interested in making their lives really tough. But also want to stay well away from the Inquisitors because they will probably kill me really quickly.
No. Copy.
And I'm accompanied by my 2 Loth cats, who I've trained to scout and a little bit of fighting and things like that. Hopefully they will get
Attack cats.
attack cats. It's a bit like being attacked by a kitten. Ooh, I'm so scared.
Very similar to the new Star Wars Outlaws game coming. Because you get to play a smuggler, and you have a little cat-like creature that works with you and will attack things. And
I'm in.
things for you.
Shut up and take my money.
I was gonna say, you sold me immediately.
And it's very intelligent.
And it's set between Empire and Return of the Jedi.
This is
Weapons.
why
And it gets the smuggler into trouble.
I was watching a video on it when I couldn't sleep last night.
That sounds awesome.
This is why I put XP into making these not so visual cats capable of
Cats.
doing more than just scouting. They can
So-
actually take care of me.
Who can remember what happened last session?
I have a little bit.
Just.
I know.
Let me see how close I can get if people like.
I was gonna say, I know.
Space Dragon.
I know bullet points.
Space
so-
Dragon.
Would you like to try bullet points?
No, you can
I
go
can
for
fill in.
You can
or-
try. Go ahead.
You can fill in bits that I missed, maybe.
Yeah.
You can dance if you want.
Yeah, we'll do the opposite way.
It's a reason I didn't start my cupcake straight away, but probably why I should have had the sugar. Alright. So, at the end of the session before, we ended up interacting with pirates. At last session, we were boarded by 10 pirates. And someone, I think, Mark or David or Ross, came up with the idea of us hiding ourselves and only presenting one of us to look less
Less
Cover
in
threat.
numbers.
that's it.
Yeah.
Sorry, my words aren't great today.
I reckon if we had Boom Boom fronting
Less
up,
intimidating.
they would have shot first and then asked questions later.
And we had Mark with his big Jezebel gun. What's that gun called?
Baby.
Do you know?
So, Mark, what do you call your gun?
No. What type of gun?
Oh,
was
it's
it
a
again?
Sidewinder.
He signed what? He had his
Something
sidewinder.
that you don't fire
on
inside
hand?
a ship.
By the way, I like the name of Jezebel, so now it's for now.
Why would you use baby? Because
Okay.
no one puts
No,
baby
Jezebel's
in the
better.
You can use blasters on a ship because they don't fire projectiles and less likely to go through the hull. Whereas if you do armor piercing, well, that's just your bad luck.
Feather used
In
his.
Oh, this is a blast. I thought it was a rocket launcher.
I'm here to
No, his Gatling gun is basically a series of laser blasts.
Oh, okay, so he doesn't have the rocket launcher.
No, it's
I'm
not the
sure he
rocket
had the rocket launcher at one stage.
Trying to keep track of it.
Yep.
So
Not yet.
Feather used his massive
Talk.
amounts of charm, bullshit artist, to lure them in. I mean as in artistry,
What?
not as in you are. Does that make sense?
He's
That
the
came
herald.
out really wrong.
He's
No,
the
you got it
herald
right.
of
I
our
meant
group.
it as in,
The
yeah,
Herald of Doom.
yeah.
I think you got it.
Yeah, so lured them into complacency. Ash brought out his Sidewinder. The rest of us came out with all of our weapons, and they either did we kill them or just get them unconscious?
No fatalities. Which
No,
is
we
why
just unconscioused everybody.
We
No,
we
no.
took him hostage.
No.
Just took them hostage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You didn't fire a single shot.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we
Everything
didn't want
went
to
exactly
because
to
there's
plan.
2 other ships out there, and the plan is to don their gear, figure out a way of working our way onto, at least back onto their ship, and use their iron cannon to take out the other 2 ships, or work our way onto the second ship, take them hostage, and then use the iron cannon on the last ship, and essentially grab us 3 new ships that we can use.
And from what I remember on the technical side of things,
Mhm.
is the way we talk them into it. They are now intimidated into following what we're saying, and so they're
Except
on our side.
Except one of them.
Sort of.
One of them
One of
is
them
is a
Ross's
devout follower.
minion.
is inspired, so he's probably because of my reputation
Yeah, so
on.
One of
So
them had
one
a
of them-
spontaneous change to yellow and loves bananas.
Yes. Thank you.
Blue overalls.
Mhm.
Bye-boy.
Sorry,
It's okay.
I finished.
I was just waiting to make sure I didn't talk over people again.
I'm having cupcake now, you're safe.
Okay, so yes, you did manage to convert someone to your side through intimidation, and promises of much violence.
That's called slavery.
Well, you're not paying them, so yes.
Paying them in donation.
Slaves, sorry, prisoners with jobs.
And you intimidated the rest of them into putting their weapons down. So it's probably the first time this group has actually had a combat encounter without killing anyone.
You tell him, Therion. Therion's cheering for us. You see, this is what happens when you bring somebody who can do the talky talk. Everything goes perfectly to plan.
And if you get better at the talky talk, you can actually knock people out with just your voice. Because there are
I wanna
abilities
see
will do
that.
That's Pablo the pool boy. Trust me, it wasn't just the voice.
And so it was suggested that at the end of last session that you talk to your convert to find out what they're planning on doing instead of just making your own plan and doing it, because
We need to follow along their plan to keep up the charade.
Illusion.
well, if you do something unexpected,
Then they know something's up.
yeah.
So we need to talk to. What did you name him? Alphonse.
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 So I guess we'll start there.
You know, I think
Kind
this
of
is our
just-
second Alphonse of the campaign.
It's a very
Everyone
common
is
name
Alphonse.
in this in the Elrood Sector.
popular.
Yeah, it's like Bob. It's a very common name.
Psychic Bob.
He's just cleaning around his water bowl.
I was so confused. Because the noise, it sounded like it was coming from up there, and I was like, wow.
Those possums are noisy.
Wow.
The cat's fast.
Yeah.
He just likes to keep his water bowl area clean. So he scrapes around it to make sure all the dirt's far away. It's a cat thing.
He really got the jackpot on chromosomes, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, and he
It's-
likes to poop where he sleeps,
it's
which is
actually-
a really weird thing.
A cat thing, so yeah.
Yeah. He's a special cat.
Dumb.
He can work
But-
intelligent things, but he's dumb.
Yeah, but he's very cute.
Well, he can work cat
I think
doors.
you'll find this true of a lot of cats.
I was so surprised to find he could open, unlock, and then lock a cat door once he let his brother through.
He hated spending time with his brother, so he used to lock him in the master bedroom. So he'd unlock the cat door, let his brother go through, and then lock it again.
So both cats were happy. One was on the bed, one was roaming the house without the other.
Nice.
Anyway.
Yeah,
So,
oh,
yes.
sorry,
So we have.
So yes, you have your adoring fan.
Now, Alphonse, what was the plan?
We was gonna take your ship,
And then what?
sell it,
Yeah, but...
make money.
Okay, so was this ship going to be docking with your main ship, or was it going to be towed, or what?
Well, we got plenty of pilots here, see, so we had enough that we could afford to lose some people along the way and then still fly it.
Is he a pilot? I doubt it, but is he a pilot?
Yes, I'm a pilot. How did you know?
He's got a way of seeing people.
Must be one of those real good thinkers.
You too, oh.
Glad you noticed. He does the whole thumbs up thing with one of those broken tooth smiles.
Maybe I should put him broken.
A true mastermind and tactician.
Yes, I should have been leading this charge.
Yes.
And, okay, so where were you going to pilot to?
Oh, we're going to fly to our big ship over there and dock, and then we could offload all the goodies and then divvy it up amongst those who survived.
And what, the other two ships, stay out,
Guess
or do they come in?
Well, they
Can we
come
just
in
run
too.
that he was the only survivor and everyone else died, including us, and then that's how they're gonna boat ships docking, and
No.
then we board their ships.
Okay.
He's too dumb.
So, what
Yeah.
is the protocol if the ship is actually damaged and can't be flown?
Oh, we just tow. We have grapple hooks that we push button, it connects, and then we drag.
Our ship's still. It's damaged, but it's still flyable, is that right?
We don't want it to be flyable. We want to get onto their ship.
Do we want to get on their small ship or do we want to get on the big ship?
We want to get on both.
Your comrades,
Yeah.
are they
Oh, that's true. We want to steal
smart
a
like
ship.
you? Are
Don't
they
we?
Yeah.
brilliant tacticians like you?
Oh, they're much like me.
Perfect.
think.
Do you have a leader?
Yes. Big Boo Bad.
Where is he?
On the big ship out there. He not go into combat zone because he says he thinks too much.
Okay, so the guys on the other ship, is there any leader on the other ships?
No, there's pilots. And shooters. A few shooters.
Yeah, okay.
I think your guys need to stay on the ships.
So do you
Real
actually
bad
end up going
damage.
back to your other ship?
Do I need to go back to the other ship?
No. Does any of you guys normally go back to the other ship, or do they stay on the ship?
Depends. If repairs needed, some of those can hit things well enough to get the started again.
I find it easier speaking to Javas.
I think tell them one moment and then we need to take a conference with ourselves.
So Feather is going to spend as long as he needs to start impersonating Alphonse to see whether he can match the voice effectively.
Doesn't take you too long.
Do you think he could perfectly match the voice?
Probably not, because different species can sound slightly different. You don't have the perfect mimicry.
Or the perfect resonance.
Just say that you got punched in the face.
He took a stun blaster to the throat.
No, I noticed that no weapons fired.
I just got punched in the throat.
Yeah. Or whatever his species version of a throat is. Yeah, with how
They'd be expecting us to holler and let them know what's happening.
Do we trust him to talk to them?
I'm a trustworthy.
I'm not worried about him being trustworthy, I'm worrying about him being smart enough.
I think if we can tell him what to say, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Maybe the communications are damaged. Communication in the ship. Do you
How-
have your own communications between you and the other ship?
He pulls out a hand com.
Here we go.
I just want to make sure he doesn't touch it.
And actually, we'll
Looks
now-
like it's cracked in about 3 or 4 places. He's got a bit of food stuck in one of the cracks, and it looks like it's been wired to something else along the way as some live wires are sticking out the side.
Just gonna place it on the table very gently and make sure it doesn't touch anything metal or anything. Please don't touch that. For now.
Well, I know when it's out of power.
Is it out of power now?
He touches it. Sort of jokes a bit after he touched the wires, but hey.
And
Nope, still got power.
So you're a pilot? So you're a pilot?
Yeah, I fly well.
I bet you he's just this savant pilot. Like he's just this A-grade master pilot who makes 2 planks of wood look like a supercomputer.
Like a Gungan.
Why do you keep saying the G word?
Because I know it's your trigger word.
No, it's B1's trigger word, and so now naturally it's mine. Well, how do we do this? How do we make it sound like they've won and they need to come? One of their ships needs to come dock with us.
Well, we could just say.
Because I'm not going to lie. At this point, I kind of want a firefight.
I holla, say we're coming in.
I mean,
Yeah, I think it's probably best that we try to get the. We really need that other ship.
which button do you press without touching it? Which button do you press to transmit?
I hold my yes, I hold my hands together and I push button on top.
Oh Jesus!
On the plus side, it's hard to get it started.
Oh, we're gonna
So
die.
is the plan then to get his ship towing our ship onto the big ship?
No. I was thinking that we dock with the other ship. We then.
Well, we're already. No, it was a landing party, not a docking. Is that right?
That they did dock
Mhm.
to you with their
Mhm.
Okay,
gunship.
so we're docked with them.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they actually.
We're snoodling
I
with
thought
that-
they,
this ship.
Well,
spacewalked across.
Yeah,
right?
but
Let's
they,
go to a sailing
if you
nest.
dock, you still have to spacewalk.
Yeah,
In a lot of
there's
cases.
still some space docking.
Yeah, no, she's all cool. Don't worry. No, hang on. We opened the airlocks intentionally, and we were like, hello.
But they had a gap between their ship and your ship, even though that they were actually docked with you.
I'm far happier with that
Because it's safety.
Just in case we actually win and then...
In case you try to blow your ship up while they're attached.
That too.
Because apparently it happens.
Safety. Safety.
So, is there anybody on board your old other ship?
Yep, our pilots.
How many?
Well, there's the pilot, and the pilot.
But none of those pilots are these pilots.
No, none of those are these pilots. Yeah.
Are these pilots?
These are pilots.
They're not shooters.
They sort of pilot and shoot.
Right, so there's 3 other pilots on the ship.
Yeah.
Like, can you count to 3 for me? Wait. How many fingers am I holding up?
Fingers.
How many?
Fingers.
Can you count for me?
There's fingers.
Finger.
There's going to be 70 people on that ship.
Well, they look like sort of clown car.
Alright, so there's the pilot, and the other pilot.
Yeah.
And then there's these pilots.
Yep.
Into that thing. Right, okay.
No other pilots?
With the...
No. Pilots
other
on other
shooters?
ships. He points out into the space.
No
area.
other shooters, though?
Not really shooters on there.
Just pilots.
Just pilots.
Pilots with a bit of shooty.
They can do shooty shoot, but they'd rather pilot.
I'd like to do a shooty shoot.
No, it'd be
Anyway.
shoot. No,
Don't we
it'd
want
be
to come
shoot.
out with these
No, it'd be
ships, though,
shooty
so
shooty
that
when
we
we're on
can
the big
sell
ship.
Yeah,
So are you still friends with them?
Shooty shoot.
Sure.
Do you like them?
Not really.
Would you prefer to hang out with us?
Okay.
That's about the best thing I could ever ask for, to be honest.
I think.
Do you want to help us kill him?
He goes to reach down for his gun.
No, not now.
Not now.
Question. If they're pirates, will there be a bounty on you?
We're not bounty hunters anymore. We don't have.
No, but we could probably still get a bounty for them.
Yeah, we'll call B1.
Yeah,
Because he
but-
definitely doesn't... I mean, he's definitely dead.
No, we have contacts within our family who are bounty hunters who could get the money
Yeah,
for
but
us.
I think these are more.
At what point does that become human trafficking? You're selling a human for their bounty.
I got a sneaky
Fair question.
suspicion it might be easy to just use them as.
I don't know. I think they prefer to be turned in for their bounty than to be killed.
I think
Well,
it
Ross
might-
has actually come up with a really good idea.
What's that?
Let's just capture them with enough force and...
persuade them to join
Yeah,
our cause.
capture them with
and
enough
we got,
proficiency.
then you got a
That
criminal organisation that can.
I have skills, I have skills, I have skills that are written down.
We just need to figure out what their traits are because they have the intelligence of a golden retriever. Chihuahua?
They're not that angry.
No, if they were chihuahuas, we would
Yeah.
be in deep shit.
Not my chihuahuas because they are the sweetest tiny babies.
That's your skills up there.
Don't I have a thing? Hang on.
Kill them with kindness.
Negotiation?
Didn't I have Underworld somewhere?
Yeah, you got it
Oh,
there.
yeah, there, yeah, cool, yeah.
Coercion and deception as well.
Did I do an Underworld check for these guys?
Yeah,
Like,
we got-
knowledge Underworld for these guys? Is it something that I should even bother?
You had heard that they are a old pirate group that has been around on and off for a long time. You think it's named after the ship they fly?
Mm-hmm.
Of which we know the
Mind you, if we capture the Scourge,
this the Scourge that we know is hundreds of years old.
What? Well, look.
actually, most
Let me
ships-
tell you about the genetic health of camels in the Middle East. The Middle East. Camels came from the Middle East.
Yes.
Over a period of time, their habitat has become more and more scarce of food, and as such, initially, the strong survived. But then everybody got bad, and the entire health of the camels is gradually degrading over time. The Scourge have been operating for a really long time, and this is what we're presented with.
A dying species.
Yeah.
Well-
Now, let me tell you what Australia does. We actually sell our camels back to the Middle East and introduce them to the Middle Eastern camel species to increase the genetic
Population.
the genetic health of the population. Maybe we're the Australian camels.
So which one people are you selling back to the?
I don't know who we're selling. What I do
No,
know is that
no,
maybe
it's-
we're becoming friends with the Scourge because they think that we might be an asset. We might just...
We
There might be a
Raise
new
the
source of
overall-
gunkins.
I thought we'd
I
be
guess
more
this
of
is-
an
We should
invasive.
kill them all.
this,
We'd be
this
more
is
of
where
an
we would
invasive
share
species.
with Feather that we have had an encounter with the Scourge before. Right.
How'd it go for you?
We got away okay, and we ended up getting a bunch of slaves freed.
Oh, was that the Scourge?
That was that. On that one planet.
Okay, so maybe we make them think that... I mean, they don't know who you are, I guess. Maybe... Anyway, they start
Oh,
to...
yeah, they
Look, it's factional. Maybe there's regions of Scourge. Maybe they don't have a Scourge Wikipedia, like...
Maybe the person we were dealing with before got fired. Who knows?
Maybe he got dead. You know, let's hope. Anyway, we have this little faction of intellectuals. Maybe we can...
That's a heavy word.
He's a very smart man, can't you see?
He's a very skilled man.
Yes, very skilled, very smart,
Yes.
very apt, very able. Look, he made it all the way onto this ship. He was the only survivor. I mean, the only one who remained conscious.
Oh, goodness.
And he's obviously loyal to us at this second.
Okay. So, alright.
Well, you appear to be the biggest boss around, just like in Minion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is why I used that term last session.
I am currently the most powerful person right in this room. Obviously. And then when the next most powerful person enters the room, you're probably going to...
So you're gonna go to try to steal the moon now, or?
It's a bit old hack, isn't it?
Maybe
a Death
Okay.
Star.
You got to get the shrink ray.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And those, but, like, those guys, they went to destroy the Death Star. Because it's no moon, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a space station.
That is no moon.
They went to destroy it. They just... Why not just steal it?
Okay.
Probably
So-
because of the 1 million people on there.
Alright, so out of character, just kind of reflecting. Their ship is docked to our ship, and usually their goal is to get our ship to the big ship.
Mm-hmm.
So, do we want to go onto their ship,
Hell
or,
yeah.
do we want to go to the big ship?
The other thing we could say is give you.
No one really goes back to their shooty shoot boats until after we land on big ship.
Okay, so
So we need to get to the big ship. Oh wait, we have to ask Alphonse if he has helped in bringing in any other ships with crew matching the description of the Grey Griffins.
Don't care about that, but you can care. He's your follower.
I was gonna say, Carla, do you wanna ask?
So what ship was it?
We need to. The ship was the Whisper. The crew was the Grey Griffins. We need to ask Alphonse if he knows anything.
Okay, so we need to dumb it down as a lot.
As
So
much as possible.
So what would they?
Mine's picture of ship.
Oh, that works.
Do you take this one?
Were you part of the group for seeing, grabbing that ship?
Yeah, we should call it that. That was easy.
Yep. What happened to the
Hang
crew?
Hang on. Makes up photo of other ship. What about this one? Did you get this one?
I'm sure we caught that one too.
Oh, good. Good. We can differentiate.
Man.
We catch all ships who come through here.
But you
What?
definitely got that one.
We definitely got the first one. I remember that one.
Wow. He has brain cells.
Probably has at least 2.
We can teach him.
He can learn.
By Joe, I think she's got it.
I guess we can ask. So what happens to the people on the ship that don't die?
Dude.
Well, if crew surrender, they go to Big Boss to decide what happens next.
Alright, we got a murder that, guys.
And then if they don't surrender, they die.
Well, either they die or we die. I'd rather not die.
Yeah, I would like to keep you alive. So that, as long as you keep helping us, we'll
And
keep
where
keeping
does
you
the
alive.
big boss normally send them to?
Big Boss not say.
We need to get to the big boss.
So we didn't kill the other guys, did we?
No,
They're just
they're alive.
alive. Have they
Well,
still got their spacesuits on? Did we strip
No,
them?
No,
we-
they took them off to come
we-
into
we
attack.
We did, yep.
Because
Oh, they did,
like,
yep.
like good pirates, they didn't want to get a hole in the thing that keeps them alive.
Oh, yeah, because did they strip off in the airlock or something?
They had stripped off in the airlock and
It
left them
really
in there.
wasn't smart of them, was it? Just like, yeah, come in.
They-
Takes suit,
they
spacesuit off, spaced.
Yep, you could quite
They
easily
share
have
the
done that.
brain cell.
Yeah, but then we would have been shot at.
That's fine. Alright. What about we hide these idiots, we break his arm, we break his arm, just go with it, we break his arm,
How's me going to fly?
just take. That's kind of the point. Not that we don't want you to fly, we definitely want you to fly. Or we make it look like his arm. Deception. We break his arm, and then we tell the rest of the crew that we need more pilots on board.
Why do we want more pilots on board?
So that they can fly this ship. I mean, he can tell them. He's like, "Oi, my arm's broken. I can't fly it."
If issue, they shoot.
Hmm?
If issue, they shoot.
Good point. Thank you. So we won't break your arm.
Me relieved, no.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really want to break your arm, but I just don't know. Didn't trust you to really sell it. Not that I didn't trust you. I just wasn't sure if you could. You're a great pilot. I just don't know that if you're a great actor.
What's acting?
Yes.
Could he just bandage his arm up just to make it look like it's...
That would mean that he'd have to have the intelligence to be able to deceive someone.
Unfortunately, he's not a good actor. He needs.
Feather goes over to the spacesuits, puts the helmet on, and sees what he sounds like when he talks through whatever.
It smells really bad in there.
Yeah.
Doesn't smell as if they've ever cleaned it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Anyway, how many people have died in this? Don't want to know. He's going to start talking with the suit on, and he's going to see what he sounds like.
I hear, who's this? What are you... Who are you? What's your name?
Your big boss.
Hello?
Going through a tunnel.
Now, in that case, you need to put it on Alphonse. Tell him everything's okay.
Everything's fine here. How are you?
We seem to have a reactor leak.
Alright, so I think we need to get Alphonse to take us to the big boss in order to find out where the Great Griffin's going.
Brum Brum can see out the view screen at the front that the other two blast boats have lined themselves up with the ship.
What would you do if you won the ship and you were on your own?
I would take it back to base.
I think we need to
Do it.
Okay.
Pretend like we're all dead. Oh, they're all dead. We're all dead. There's no one here. You're the only one.
Okay. He sits down in the...
By the way, with the greatest of respect, and with the absolute most of kindness, I really don't want to hurt you in any way, shape, or form, but if they get word that you're not being truthful, I will kill you slowly. And I'm very sorry. I just want you to make sure that you know that, you know, you came on here to kill us.
Well, in that case, we live longer.
What?
If kill slowly, I live longer.
Okay.
But
I want to live.
I
But you
love your positive attitude. Absolutely. Why don't you
But you
go
do want to
ahead?
live. Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead, get this shit moving?
He sits next to Brum Brum Crash and says, "Need you to sit outside so they not see you."
Kayana will give you a nod.
And
I'm just going to put a spacesuit on and not say a word.
you can see him start powering the ship up quite quickly. And he hear him activate the comms and say, "All good, everyone surrendered."
He's not wrong.
Just going to go with it. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying anything.
Alright.
And they seem to keep talking to him, and he's like, "I don't know, I'm just flying the ship in." Everyone's in the back.
Do.
He's not lying.
Do.
And then they keep saying more things. "Not my problem, you deal with it."
That's so good! I didn't give a shit. You want the ship or not?
Alright.
And you can basically hear him giving sass to the person the entire way back in.
I think he's your new best friend.
And it sounds like they're as frustrated with him as you were.
I'm just taking notes. This is awesome. He's so good.
Maybe I should have called him Baldrick.
I write down on a piece of paper.
Alphonse Baldrick.
Your name is now Alphonse Baldrick. You have a new last name. It might be your first last name. Let's just call him Baldrick again.
Hey, I'm gonna give you a new name, Baldrick. Cool.
No, don't even say anything. Just call him Baldrick. Okay, with it. I have a very cunning plan, my lord.
Great, makes me blackadder.
Okay, so as it's flying in, you see the other three blast boats pull up behind and follow you in.
Cool. Whatever. Let's just go with it.
No,
So anyway, I started blasting.
So anyway, start blasting.
Okay, Danny DeVito.
For some reason, that just brings to memory through Mama from the train.
I don't get that reference.
He's in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why am I still eating these? I don't like them.
Because they've got an addictive.
It's addictive.
So do have an addictive quality to them.
I must admit they have gotten better as I've eaten them.
So as you're going in, it looks as if he's basically going to fly right into the ship.
Okay, I'm glad I've got my suit on.
No, I put a suit on.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're screwed.
No, I guess I'll put a suit on too.
I put one of their suits on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put one of their suits on, means I have to get unarmored.
It's fair. Can't really disagree with you there.
He would basically be naked if he's not wearing his armor.
Well,
Keep the armor on.
As far as I'm sure, as far as she's concerned, it doesn't matter how many clothes he's wearing, he's naked.
Absolutely.
So yes,
yeah, we're going to do the Chewbacca thing. I can't speak Wookiee. You can.
Unfortunately, they didn't have any trick calves, but oh well.
I grab some rope. Oh look, I'm tying a knot.
Oh, it's just a shame that they're all slip knots. Oh wow.
I'm not even sure they're that great. They're just like, I'm not even sure there is a knot. We're not really
Not really?
dealing.
Then as you're watching, everything goes dark for a moment as you realise he's hit the ship. And then you notice that he's actually flying inside the ship.
Everything's going as planned.
What?
What? Okay.
I will give you a perception roll to see if you actually know what happened.
Thank you.
We went inside the ship. It's a big ship.
It's bigger than we think it is.
He didn't fly in a hangar. Thank you.
Alright, what's
I don't know if that's where you want it, but it's there in
It
case
will
you
work.
want it. It was close.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty will be 3 purple.
Do I have perception?
You have
Yes.
1 yellow, 1 green.
Can I do a perception check?
You can.
I've never rolled any of these dice before.
Okay, so that works out to be 1 failure, 1 advantage, and 1 triumph.
Don't know how that works, but okay.
You have no idea how you ended up where you are, but it looks as if you're in a projected field.
Ah, okay, okay.
Okay, so I've got 1 yellow, 2 green.
So if you want to see how the dice work, David, that's your dice pool.
Watch me fail, watch me fail. Yes, this is a result.
That does nothing. This cancels out one of those. And this has nothing to cancel out. So you got 1 failure and 3 advantages.
Task successfully failed. I feel good about life.
I'll
What do you want to
use 2 green as well.
So yours is 2 green.
2 green, 1 yellow.
Apparently the yellow did nothing for you.
That sounds lame.
Yeah.
Okay, so you freak out completely as you start to go into the place. And you then realize that you've just passed through a projection.
A projection.
Okay.
The ship itself is much smaller.
Skynet.
Okay, so the reason why there's a huge power signature is for the putting up the projection.
Yeah.
So
And it also appears to have a gravity well generator.
In order to
Oh, cool.
in order to make it on sensors also seem as big as it is.
Also to pull.
What was it?
A gravity well generator.
Well, generator.
Which can bring people out of hyperspace, because once your hyperspace path crosses a gravity well, you automatically
Yeah.
drop out.
Because
Which they forgot about in the
In,
Nah.
in- in-
last
um,
three movies.
Let's not get on to that.
that's one of my pet peeves about those movies.
Ross, do you want a hot chocolate?
Yes, please.
Yes.
yeah, I'll take one at this time. Thank you.
So yes, as you're flying in, you realize this is probably what you saw earlier, but you only saw the outside because it looked threatening being so big.
Well, plus also was freaking out the instruments.
And you would expect anyone who actually tried to attack them to fail abysmally, because they won't actually know where the target is.
Pretty smart, honestly. Because, like, if your target is this in a field of this, if you think you're hitting here, you're not hitting anything at all.
And with a projector field, you don't have to be in the center of the field.
Yep. So, there you go. It could be literally anywhere.
So since we're now inside, can we actually see how big the ship is?
So instead of being the 3 to 4 mile long ship that you were expecting, seems to be only about 300 meters.
I like those odds.
Okay.
Play the sound. I like those odds.
I was gonna say.
Now you could almost substitute a Batman mask and do the same thing.
I'm a Mandalorian.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'm
More
sure
like a man to bore him.
this is
in-
the way.
I like those odds.
There we go.
Yeah, so it looks like a large transport with some definitely highly illegal modifications.
What would you class as highly illegal?
The projector, the gravity well generator is military only and Imperial only. So anyone else who has it is an automatic death sentence.
Sorry, can you repeat that again for me?
The gravity well generator is basically an automatic death
Oh
sentence.
yeah,
for
cool,
anyone who has it,
cool.
as it's highly restricted, illegal technology.
So we definitely want
But
this?
these
No, I was
guys-
going to say we could steal this and sell it.
Yeah, that's
So
what
these guys have appropriated in some way.
Yeah.
Literally a smuggler.
So it sounds like we want this.
And all the ships.
Sounds like we want all
Do
of
we
it.
start with the leadership?
I mean, this one only has like...
We could just puppet this end of the organization.
I think this one only has 2 brain cells. As long as it's exponential, I think we'll be fine.
I mean, look, it can't be that much more.
Yeah, then you start hearing him yell insults over the comms at the person on the other end, to all about apparently opening the airlock. Non-stop insulting until the airlock actually opens.
I think Alphonse is our new best friend. That's what I'm getting.
He's so good.
Yes.
He's a pirate.
Is there any place to hide in this ship at the moment? Huh?
So many places, we've already proved that.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're still on our ship being
Okay.
brought into the big ship. So we can definitely hide.
Okay, I'm gonna hide.
And you do have 9 people to keep intimidated.
Yeah. So I would actually have probably you with me and Thea, probably, just keeping the other guys in line while Carlid and Feather and Broom Broom deal with piloting, or with our pilot.
I'm okay with that. I'll follow the lead.
Cool.
So, GM also recommends you do something with the pirates you've captured.
Well,
Instead of leaving them with their weapons.
no, I thought we already.
Oh, we already took their weapons off, but yeah, we definitely have to do
Technically,
something
we
with
ended
them.
last session with them surrendering.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah. Can
Um,
I? Can I?
I was
do you
gonna
mind if
say
just-
it's Thea, Ash, and I would probably be gathering their weapons.
Because they are opportunists, and you do know that the moment that all of you have your
As soon as you have-
self-distracted, they're likely to pick up a blaster and shoot you.
Yeah, no, we're taking their weapons.
Mark?
Taking their weapons, gagging them.
Hello? Yes?
When we did take the weapons off them, you said they were just simple blasters and there was nothing else on them, is that right?
That was what I said last session. Yes, while they had just thrown down their weapons and they didn't have anything else on them.
Yep. So we're just making sure they are put away,
Would you mind if I have a chat with them?
and or we have two.
And you also have
Sounds like you need one.
binders to
Yep.
tie people
Yeah.
up.
Yes, we
Yep.
want that.
We've all got binders.
Do we though?
We did. Yes.
I mean, no. Do we need to tie them up?
What do you want to use them for?
No, I just want to kill them.
No, we don't need to do that.
No.
You're not going to space them. We're already inside the airlock. So
That'll make it even more funny.
Well, all the spacesuits are in the airlock.
No, I took one, so not all of them. Yeah, so I would like to speak with them,
Okay.
if that's okay with you guys.
Do you still have the helmet on?
You don't want to convince them that you're their boss?
No, he just likes to tell the other people the entire plan the whole way along.
Yep.
Yes.
So I go back to the captives.
Yep, and I'm going to loom next to him.
Who wants to live?
They all stick their hands up.
So you're going to do what I say?
Sure, they say.
But we both know that you're just going to shoot me in the back if I turn around if you had a gun, yeah?
We've got no guns.
Yeah, but if you did,
Hey, we're pirates.
we can come to that arrangement though, yeah? Like, you're pirates, we get it. But you want to live, yeah?
Yeah, we want to live.
So as long as I have a gun pointed to your head, you're going to do what I say.
Of course.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah.
want to get shot.
Yeah, fantastic. And of course you'll betray us the moment it works for you, yeah?
As long as there's profit in it.
Okay.
They work for money.
They're pirates. Of course we work for money.
No, no,
Well,
no,
do you know what I
that's-
am? I'm not a pirate. I've been accused of being a pirate many times.
I've heard you're a bus driver.
It's good cover, isn't it? Do you know what I actually do?
Drive buses.
I do occasionally that. I do that. In fact, it feels like every day in another world, in another place, in
That
a
you
galaxy
do
far,
that.
far away. That's
One of
all
the
I
guys
do.
over here said he was on the party bus with you.
It's a good party bus, wasn't it? Did you have a good time?
He said he got drunk and ended up on a different planet. He didn't know what happened.
Okay.
That's how
So
you get killed.
I remember this now. Do you know what happened? Now, did you find yourself working for somebody immediately afterwards?
He said once he stopped throwing up, yes.
Yeah. So what I actually do is I relocate things for people. And maybe I relocate people for people. But I relocate people... Sorry, don't usually relocate people, but sometimes I do.
Sometimes
They
you make
needed
them
some
go-
workforce.
Sometimes you make them go disappear.
When you woke up and you got over your hangover and you did the work, did you become really strong from that manual labour?
No, I didn't last very long at it.
Did you kill someone to get away?
No, I didn't have to.
So you just-
They sort of got distracted by something going wrong, and I just casually strolled out.
So no real inconvenience.
Not really. It was easy to get a lift home from there.
Yeah, so what I did is I sold you for money. I didn't sell you as a slave, I sold you as a worker. And then you turned out to be a terrible worker, and then you just came home.
So you're a recruiter.
What I'm telling you is that you blinked and I transported you onto a completely different planet.
He shrugs. It's not the first time.
I sell things that aren't supposed to be sold. Some people call me a pirate. I'm not a pirate.
Well, that's what we do.
Mm.
And people too.
Yeah, so I don't want to sell you. You're far too valuable.
Not really. No one really wants to buy me.
No, but they will buy you, and then they'll just crack the sads and leave you behind. But anyway, I don't want to sell you. What I would like to do is live. What I would also like to do is take their gravity well generator, sell it for an insane amount of money, and maybe just cut you on that little bit of profit.
Yeah, might be hard to do.
You don't know how good I am. You thought I was a bus driver.
Reason we're out in the drift out here is Empire's hunting that badly.
Empire's hunting us badly. And yet here we are, just casually repelling you and kind of about to take you
Apparently
away.
some blue-skinned imp guy who's been in the area has a hard-on to get it.
We need to leave forever.
Actually, no, on the flip side, we can sell it back to him.
Fucking good idea. He would pay for it because he doesn't
about
care.
the blue guy?
Thrawn,
Yeah.
we need to run quickly forever. We need to be nowhere near this gravity well generator. We should sell this information to Thrawn and run.
No, we
Sorry, that
we
was me as a
return it
player.
we return it as a reward.
Yeah.
Because
What did he say in particular? He said
Uh,
a blue guy?
no, the imps really want this back, and some blue guy's been pestering them about it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
He wants
Thrawn's
the
chasing them.
Gravity well chase. Gravity well.
And that means he's going to be here any second.
Or if he's worked out where it is.
He'll figure it out eventually.
Guys,
He's
Mhm.
busy at a what?
do you remember the conversation I had with Thrawn,
Well done. I like it. Yes?
about him wanting us to do him favors?
That was when we
We
weren't.
could
That's when we weren't on the run from the Empire.
I thought got
Yes,
a
it was.
comlink after
No.
your
Oh,
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah, yeah.
So there was a session with just.
What are
Yeah.
the ones you
Ross-
missed?
Well,
Uh-huh.
basically,
Hang
I
on.
went hand to hand or hand to claw to with what was it?
Black
What was that?
Christian.
Black Christian. Yeah.
Black, and it was
Yeah.
a draw.
I had
So we
to
both
duel with,
both had face.
Hang on. Ariadne, what were you saying?
and Mark was with us too. So.
Oh,
it
so
was-
yeah, this is back in November when
Yeah.
I wasn't here.
So when we left, we got delivered 1,000 credits and a comlink, which we took the tracker out of.
Yeah.
But he did ask us to get in contact if we came across certain things or certain information. And while we don't want to give him a lot of information, we could use this possibly, I'm just putting it out there for group discussion, to get brownie points with Thrawn for returning a gravity well generator he'll find anyway, and say, look, we defeated these pirates so that we could give this back to you.
Can I assume that the party just relayed me this information?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hang on 2 seconds. You guys, you just hang out in this airlock. Be aware, if you mess with us, if you do anything that we think you think is bad, I'm gonna space you, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah? Yeah?
The,
Okay.
the other thing
That's
is,
what they would have done.
Yeah, absolutely.
the other
I
thing
would
is that blue guy, he doesn't like pirates very well. Yeah. So basically, it was good that you ran into us instead of him.
Yeah,
Because you're still alive.
So do you remember how...
We've run into him a couple of times now.
yeah.
Yep,
but
cool, cool. Anyway, no. Doesn't matter. Look, we'll be back. Just relax. Do you want some snacks?
Sure.
We'll get you some snacks. Have a good one. Shh. Just remember, mess with us, I space you, yeah? Alright. Don't let them get into the ship. I'll be back. Run. Feather tries to figure out if he can find exactly where they are right now. Does he have coordinates for exactly where we are?
No.
Because you're in the middle of the drift.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's what he needed to know. He didn't know this, and he needed to know.
Yeah, that's the reason why they're safe out here.
And you're way out of the way of most transit lanes, which is why it'd be rather silly to use the
Like in.
gravity well generator here unless you know someone's there.
You removed the tracker, yeah, Ariadna?
Yes.
Did you keep it?
Yeah.
Did we keep it, Martin?
You did.
Yeah, it's just.
You kept it on purpose just so you could unplug
Put
it back in again.
together if we need to.
Would it actually be strong enough for Thrawn to detect it? If it's
Maybe
in the
not
middle
from
of-
this distance because of the interference, and it would be at least 2 to 3 weeks away or more of hyperspace travel to get here.
Yep, no,
if
that's
they
cool.
could get here.
That's cool. Would it be
Well-
detected by anybody else?
Probably not outside of maybe half a mile to half a kilometre to a kilometre.
No, what I'm saying is these guys who are trying to eat our ship, would they detect it?
Probably.
No. Okay. Right. There's that plan. That would have been so easy. I've done a science. We know.
A science.
Yeah.
There's also no
From space,
hollow
I do
net
space,
here
I
for
hollow-
it to
I
do a
hire
quick.
people.
So
to do that.
basically, they're using probe droids to find it.
So yes, you do see that it is a fairly large cargo hold. It could quite easily fit 10 of those big blast boats in here.
Is there any other ships in here?
There are not. It's obviously looking designed to pick up people who are lost.
Negotiation, perception, 50 times.
Okay. Alright.
I'm going full
So
boy.
that's the what the different ships look like.
They're cool.
So that is your ship. That's the
What
gun
does
ship.
that look like?
That is the ship in the back.
Space
Alright. So that's without the projection.
Yep.
So these guys can have a look. The small one in the background that looks boxy is the big cargo ship,
Uh-huh.
and the ones with the fin and the guns at the top and the bottom
Those are
is the gunboats.
Yeah.
They're about the same size as your ship,
Yeah.
and your ship is the
That one.
one in the front.
Yeah.
And basically, the fact that these things can go toe to toe with ships 10 times their
It's
size
impressive.
is what they're designed to do.
Okay.
And the fact that the pirates have them is
So, where did you
quite
get those
scary.
ships from?
Well, there was this blue skin guy.
Did you take him or did he give him?
He was distracted by something.
It's got to be one hell of a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they did manage to steal the stuff for the advanced TIE thing.
Apparently, he was busy looking into something else and left a few things, shall we say, unsupervised to an extent that they didn't walk off on their own.
Yep.
Okay. We're going to have to talk to these guys. Are we going to try and bullshit them into joining them? Or are we just going to try and kill them? Not going to work. What sort of wacky dumb bullshit are we going to have to pull?
Let's keep in mind our original goal of we're just here to save the crew. Whatever we gather along the way is just a bonus.
I really need to keep that main objective in mind because as a player, I care. As a character, don't care.
Well, that's if they're still here. I don't think they're still here.
I just
Well,
want
Well, you
everything.
would have an idea that they would have been taken to the home world.
Yeah.
Wherever they base themselves.
Is it wrong that I just want to disassemble this whole organization and sell
But
the
they
parts?
only go to the homeworld every 100 years.
Well, that's what they tell people.
Oh, true.
The more mysterious they are, the less people actually mess with them.
Yeah. They probably have multiple up here or something. Okay. But, still, we need to figure out where that crew is, and that means we have to talk to Alphonse's boss and hope that he has at least one more brain cell. And I think BSing the boss is probably the way to go, or outsmarting him to saying what we want him to say.
I know how to get to see the boss.
Yeah.
There's a scene in Pirates.
I got a jar.
I get a jar of space.
Yeah, I still
So-
like it, but that was completely out of the
Parsley,
script.
parsnip. What? Parlay.
Okay, so yes.
Oh, so we're not doing the Jedi way of aggressive negotiation?
I was gonna say I
just
don't
don't- I
think
can't
we're
see it
doing.
working.
I don't think we're doing the Anakin Skywalker route.
No.
TM.
The speed run.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to talk to the boss. We need to get him to say what we want. How do we guarantee that boss doesn't just capture us?
What is your boss?
Boss.
Yeah, what species is he?
Please.
What does he look like?
Oh, big.
Does it look like me? Huh? Look like them?
Not shiny.
Not shiny. Oh,
Take the helmet off.
oh.
Yeah.
I thought
Suddenly,
I was freaking out. What? We're going against some grievous. He calls himself Grievous.
No, we're going against like Space Edward Cullen.
he sparkles.
Okay.
My life.
You remember how they said no disintegrations? Yes, disintegrations. Okay. Does he look?
A random list of random pictures of species.
You start looking at that instead of where he's going. Oh, we can get back to that later, I'm sure. As it's continuing to fly in. Okay. Point taken.
I think just continue. Let's land. the
Fucking
top
love
and
these guys.
Oh, goodness.
He does call out to the Gungan. You have a landing gear for this, don't you?
Please help him.
Misa, take over.
Sure. Yeah, he just, spins his chair around looking bored.
Pay attention. Point us in the right direction.
Yeah. So, Crash, take over.
So I just in the seat, and
You see, he's actually going in on the wrong angle, but he's still going in well.
yeah.
It was at that moment Feather realised nothing was loaded.
Yeah. Correct the trajectory.
Trajectory?
On the ship and dock nice and calmly.
It's a bit suspicious.
Yeah, because he landed without any issue.
Yeah, don't need to roll
Oh yeah, no.
because that's very
Just
easy
at
to
the
do.
vital moment, Feather just nudges him a little bit.
Yeah, so it doesn't look too good. Fly casually, but not too casually.
You know how your cousins
Handling of
fly?
the sails is to be very unnamed.
So he does pipe up going, what? No crunch?
That's why I shoved him in the creek.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. I wasn't joking at all.
No,
And he still landed smoothly.
okay, drop the gear.
I don't think you did it correctly. You didn't crash.
Well, it's in his name, he doesn't have to do it.
Yes.
See, he always crashes because that's his name.
Mm.
So yes, as there seems to be some applause coming over the comms. That seems it's the first time this guy's actually landed a ship properly.
I'm really tempted to drop the gear, raise the gears.
Just as you go to shut down the engines, I just give the throttle lever a little bit of a shove.
So I did overread.
Okay, there's this popping sound in the back.
Did
And then
pause.
all the lights start flickering randomly, and there's this really loud whine coming through the system.
And then just shut it
I
down.
run back to the airlock.
Yep.
Are they still there?
The door has opened, and they've all been shot onto the deck.
So there's
On the other side of the ship.
Oh no, cool. Yeah. They don't have spacesuits.
They're still in a hangar.
Right.
Yeah, remember
We're
they've
in
got
the
this
hangar now. We're not
the
spaced.
magnetic field that actually makes it somehow prevents the air from escaping.
Not science.
Does Feather understand this?
Yes.
Open the door, guns.
Okay, there goes our welcome. Yep.
They're gonna turn us in.
Yeah.
They put their hands up.
Come on. Come on. Inside.
Well, they sort of look up at the raised area.
Inside.
Lower ramp.
All right.
Okay. How many of you want to go into space without a spacesuit?
No, they need a ramp to get back inside.
Oh, without the ramp. Okay. In that case,
Uh,
drop the gears. One's probably a good idea. Lower the raise the gears.
No. This is. Put your hands down.
They put their hands down.
I lower the ramp.
Okay. And they start walking inside.
I close the door after them.
That was interesting. Why are you waiting till we're on the ship to get? It just seems kind of productive.
Yeah, I know. Just
Have you flown before?
not often. I pay people to do this.
So, wrong button?
No, it actually wasn't me. It was a mechanical failure, and I'm really glad that we were in.
That's what they all say, but hey.
If I wanted to kill you, I'd just shoot you right now. Or I'd get him to kill you without a gun. It's easy.
But these guys have been shanghaied. They should know what shanghaied is.
Yep.
Congratulations, you're one of the crew.
Until they find an opportunity.
Until they get shanghaied again?
Yeah.
Yeah. But at least this time we're actually going to be paying you.
Then you see the
It's a
3
living.
gunships come in. And also land.
That's handy. That's good.
Yeah.
When they power down, it'll be even better.
Yes.
Because I don't want to get shot by a ship.
Yeah, no, shut the door. Shutting the door. Shutting the door.
Yep. Well, you already put the hatch up.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I just don't want to be seen.
So you want to talk to Alphonse about what to expect next?
You guys can do that. I'm just managing these idiots.
Yep. So, I know Alphonse said
What's next?
bring the ship back, part it out. How soon do they get around to parting and raiding the ship?
Well, that generally depends on what Quintel wants us to do.
So are these pilots just in charge of raiding, or do those pilots also help?
Well, they expect share.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. How's where's Quintel at?
Oh, he's on bridge. In plushy chair.
If we surrendered, would you take us to Quintel?
Sure.
No, could you? Oh wait, I'm not there.
So
So
if you want to be on our side, do you want to take us to talk to Quintel?
Thought right. What's on your side?
You are on our side.
No, but can he?
Yeah. I want him to. Not yet.
No. What I'm saying is, between us, would he be able to, or would
who
they just jump him, or there be more of them?
So who deals with the
That's
prisoners?
fine.
Whoever draws short
Thank you.
straw.
Yes.
Okay, and let me guess, you drew the short straw the most?
I keep forgetting to draw straws, so it's normally shorter straw.
So
No straw is the shortest straw.
So no straw is the shortest straw. So you normally get to take them to the boss. Or what?
And get last share.
So what he's saying is that no one's going to question him taking us
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
But would we go to the boss, or would we go to a prison?
Boss likes to talk to people first.
Mint, let's go.
Boss a talkie.
All right, let's all get. No, we're gonna have to kill these
I was
three.
gonna say, what about? Okay, so
No, we
do
just
we
knock them
want?
unconscious and keep them in cuffs.
So we
And
need to
we don't have
get to the
guns.
boss.
Yeah, we do.
And we want to
Oh,
make
we do.
sure that.
Yeah, I don't leave home without them.
All right, here's our dilemma.
Mm.
We want to get to the boss to talk to the boss.
Mm.
We don't want them to part out this ship.
Mm.
Wait, this is not. Wait, is this one our specific ship, or was this a ship given to us by Randall?
This is the one on loan from Randall.
We could just.
We don't
steal
want
the
to mess
other
it.
ships.
No, it's a rental. We don't want to mess it up. We didn't buy the
Look
insurance.
at you worried about your credit rating. Shut
Well,
up.
The Mandalorians are actually relying on these people.
Yeah, we don't. We didn't buy the
They're
insurance.
paying. They're basically renting out part of their space station.
Well, no, the
Wait,
thing is,
relying
this
on which people?
This,
The Randall mining.
this ship is already
Yeah, cool,
damaged.
Cool. No, that's fine. That's fine. I have a solution.
We just bring him a nicer one.
Well, they've got
Feather's just going to look out into the. We're not in a hangar. We're just in a bubble of air.
You're in a
We're
hangar.
in the hangar.
We are in a hangar. Okay.
Yeah.
He's going to look out. Does this look like if a ship exploded in here, it would do awful, catastrophic damage to the main ship?
It'd probably take out the main ship.
That's
So anyway, I started.
something.
Very simple. We've rigged the drive or the power source to blow. We tell them that. Or do we have a mechanic engineer?
We do.
Do we have somebody who can make a bomb? Fantastic, thank you. Let's go.
We could have.
Maybe we should have bought some thermal detonators.
Problem with those is the moment you jostle them.
Yeah, no.
And we can also just threaten that we've rigged the drive.
What we need to do is get thermal detonators that are not thermal detonators, but look like thermal detonators.
Well, you just get a rock like Solo. I'm sure Feather could pull it off.
Can you, hey Feather,
So
are
I
you
guess-
are you persuasive enough to state that a stun grenade is a thermal detonator?
Do you have a stun grenade?
Yeah.
Disguise it as something else. Duct tape it to the drive. Or weld it to the drive. Whatever it's so that they can't just grab it in 2 seconds.
You hear it tapping on the outside door.
Or just make something that looks like a bomb really, really quickly and then weld it to the drive and let's go.
Tape.
Just do it quickly, please. Lovely Gungan, who I respect and love so much.
Pity jury rig is not jury rig, it's actually something completely different. Because I do have jury rig.
Yeah, so Feather starts rummaging around for something that might look like it could be a remote trigger. Just...
You come across this comlink with wires sticking out.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, no, I've got it now. Sorry, I just have to switch off my brain from a really dumb thought for a second. Anyway, yep, he'll grab that, and he'll hold the 2 wires right there.
Okay, you can feel the charge going through you.
I am in so much pain.
Okay, while he's doing that, I'll
You okay?
quickly make a makeshift.
That looked really cool.
Thank you.
Looks like a sophisticated bomb out of my stun grenade, which is not going to do anything other than have a nice little blinky light on it.
Oh,
And you hear another tap, 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 tap on the door.
Well, Alphonse, looks like it's time for you to take us.
Grabs
to
the
bus.
cuffs the 3 idiots, hides them in a locker.
What
3.
about the other
6.
6?
6, whatever, don't care. They're cuffed. Hide them in a locker. Just like, Fifth Element, like hiding those guys in the cupboard, like.
It's also the fridge, yeah.
Auto wash.
Okay.
I'll take the job.
Multi-pass.
Yep. And tells Baldric to do his thing. Baldric, come on, do your thing.
He walks up, pushes the button to lower the ramp.
Oh no, it sucks being captured.
Oh dear.
And you see a couple of pit droids outside with toolkits.
Ooh. Ooh.
Are there any other?
And they just beep at you.
That's
Are there-
nice.
Are there any non-droids?
Nope.
Okay.
Grab it. So anyway, I started blast.
No, I'm after pit droids.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Guess who can command them around?
Can you? Because I could just like
I'm a-
charm them.
I'm a droid tech.
And they just start walking up once the ramp fully lowers.
Okay.
And they just walk around people
Cool.
with the whole that they're here to get things working again.
Feather closes the door and then bops them both on the nose.
If they were smart, they probably wouldn't.
You hear a "How rude!" As a
Cool, you've been upgraded.
They're just here to fix the ship. They're not here to do anything else.
Fix the ship?
anytime pirates capture something's generally damaged.
We did get damage on the ship.
Yeah.
Our ship?
Yeah, because
I thought they were going to part it.
No.
no,
They're
they're here to fix it. Because then, after they're done fixing it, they can
Pull it
either
apart?
sell the ship whole, which is worth more money.
Okay, so when you said, I thought you said that, I thought you caught something that I hadn't. Where
No,
they were just going to part
they-
the thing out.
No, they don't have the welder.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm cool.
They don't have the
Don't
plasma
let them-
welder or whatever. That
Don't-
one they will be cutting shit or something.
Don't let them in the storeroom or the engine room.
Tell Alphonse
Well,
to
they've
tell
all
them
been shut down.
You just bop them.
You bopped them.
Oh, so when they said how rude, it was okay. Yep, cool.
Seems that there was a shutdown command.
Yeah, which is normally
Present.
it's one of the first things I was going to do if
Yeah,
was
no,
remove
I-
that due to the fact that that's an annoying thing.
I thought that was them just ignoring it because that hadn't been a thing. Turns out pirates are pirates and not.
So was it only
technicians.
two of them or
Oh, there was 3.
three? Cool.
Oh,
They don't start back up again.
Oh, no, sorry, I thought I didn't bop the other one. But, alright, cool.
What was the boss's name again?
Oh, the boss's name was Quintel.
Yeah.
Actually, was it you?
What?
Did we actually have a role for him?
Isn't the Quintel Mining Company a thing?
No, it's random.
Random.
Why is my brain firing on that for some reason?
I was gonna say
The names have been stolen to many things.
Yeah, yes, it's Quintel Randall. What? The illegitimate son of...
Like I said, a lot of West End games came up with most of the Star Wars names, including Twi'lek. Because Twi'lek wasn't a name until they came up with it. It was Headtails. That was the official LucasArts name for them.
I think it was also a couple of them who just basically stated because of what they look like they had
that they were described as that they were named as their description only. They weren't actually given racial names because there was no in-game lore for it. It was created for a role-playing game, which I find highly amusing. So yes, as you're there, he's sort of looking at you, going, "Well, what do we do now?" I thought we'd go to boss.
Yeah, we'll go to boss now. Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Wow, I hate being captured. This sucks.
You know, got cameras.
What?
So he can just walk us in. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm character acting.
Yeah.
What's acting?
Oh, gonna learn today.
He still hasn't learned the acting thing.
I'm pretending.
Well, that works.
Yeah.
Pretend away, he says.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I would say all six or all six.
He waves at the crew they get off the other ships. There's only 2 people on each of the other ships.
Yeah.
This guy can't count for shit.
Maybe we should also say, hey,
He yells across the deck, "We're off to see the boss."
Just let him do his thing now.
Yep. No. I was thinking of maybe Boom, Crash. They decide to liberate one of those ships because nobody would notice a Gungan running around.
That's such a good idea. Steal a ship and bail. It'll split their forces. You do you, man.
Yeah.
Quintel has switch.
What are we?
Oh, yeah. No, okay, yeah.
Achievement.
But don't run away and otherwise they'll explode the ship switch.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think at this point
We are pirates after all.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in that case, don't steal the ship. We need
Would you give a pirate a ship and not have a way of getting the ship back?
So we need to actually get the pit droids up and running to remove the...
They need startup command. Quintel has startup command.
I'm about to make my own startup command.
Do you need help?
Getting there.
Would you like help?
Okay, I take that back.
Let's go see the boss man. Maybe he's just going to be a cool guy, super charitable, really nice. Just going to set us free and give us our ship back. What are we going to offer him that's far more valuable than our ship and us?
His life?
I mean, I would love to.
Okay, so he casually walks through the areas past other people having meals, yells insults at them as he goes.
I'm surprised it's
I
still alive.
think he's a really good actor.
He's not acting.
Well, okay, he's such an asshole that he's...
Oh, they're yelling insults back.
Oh, well, in that case.
It's like my workplace.
So it's like the D&D
Except
game we
we're all
had
cohesive.
recently where the doppelganger was nice and everyone was suspicious.
It's so good. It was so good. Killed him so quickly. Didn't even know if he was good or bad. I think he was good, wasn't he?
Oh no, he was actually going to be completely efficient, very helpful, and do everything the party wanted. So they killed him.
So good. Anyway.
Which one was that one?
That was a Wednesday night one.
It's so good.
Mark got to play a character completely opposite to how he was portraying his character.
And his first words were something like, hello. like hello friends or something.
Hello,
I was like-
dear party members. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, kill him.
Who's this?
Well, I wanted
We
to
murdered
give
him so
Mark
hard.
something to have fun with, and I just gave him a brief paragraph of you are going to be helpful and kind
Sounds like that
to the rest of the party.
alien TV show. He's
Oh,
pretending to be a
look,
doctor.
100% knew it was never going to work, but it was
Which
worth
one
the
are you
effort.
talking
So.
Alien
Sorry, I hope
Yeah.
I didn't hit you.
Not Resident Alien?
Yeah, I think that's it.
So yes, you're walking to see the captain.
So are we split up or still together?
Still together.
And we're tied up.
They didn't bother with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't have the time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, who would want to attack a group of people who have captured them in the middle of space?
We idiots.
The same
So-
idiots that wanted to get captured in space.
Apparently.
It was better than
And we know that the name of the captain's Quintil, and we need the command to start up the ships.
He also has dead man switch for the vehicles.
So we need to get rid of that dead man switch if we want to steal those vehicles.
Yeah.
Or we just make friends, legitimately.
So, like, our primary goal is to figure out where the Grey Griffins are.
Yeah.
Our secondary goal is to steal one of their bombarding ships. Our tertiary goal is to steal everything. But I don't know how realistic that one is. But it's a very high goal.
Yeah.
Okay, so after walking through about half the ship, you finally reach the bridge. You know it's the bridge because it has the words bridge badly scrawled on the outside door,
Is there any other
as if by a
droids
child.
wandering around
B-R-I-D-J.
or anything like that?
Oh, there are other people wandering around and other droids wandering around.
I've got no
There seems to be more droids than crew,
Thought so.
and mainly pit droids.
There's your skeleton crew.
Okay, so the door to the bridge opens up and it looks like a droid repair shop. There are screens everywhere. There are multi-levels of pit droids working consoles.
Cute. I want to get droids up there.
No, it's so cute. They're
Everyone's
little
forgotten
puppies.
MT-70 already.
No, I love them.
And so in the middle of all this, you see a rather short and stocky Aqualish, which is a guy who looks like he's got testicles on his face.
Oh, those ones.
They're the ones that.
I'm guessing this is cool.
The one that-
at war with Calamari.
The one that no, that's the Quarren.
Okay.
The Aqualish are the ones who picked on Luke Skywalker in the bar on Tatooine.
Oh.
That didn't speak a word of a language anyone could understand, just grunted and
The spider guy.
big black eyes. Yes.
Yeah.
And his mate's like, you'll be dead.
That happened to get a cameo in Rogue One.
They did. Okay, so yes, he's busily working away on something. He seems to be quite adept with his tools. He sort of waves his hand and then just sort of growls something at you, and then one of the pit droids turns around and goes, "He said it'll be a moment, sir."
Hey, that droid's been upgraded.
I mean, we could just go. We'll just go. We don't want to disturb you. We'll leave.
I tried a few different brands there. I find them all too sweet.
Yeah, the
so let
sweets
me
are
know.
sweet.
Yeah. So if it's too much, let me know and I'll give you different nuts. The nuts are sweet.
Keep it in your nostrils.
I just so that you know, I technically have no nuts of my own, so.
I know. Stop thinking words, David.
Though I might have
They-
just tried to put my nuts in
They
your
would
mouth,
be
but that was a
somebody
completely
else's
different
nuts,
thing.
Absolutely.
preferably not my husband's.
So now we are talking to the Aqualish boss with the
You guys
Nuts on his chin!
You guys went there first.
I'm glad I'm on mute on this side, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
When did this all of a sudden become Men in Black?
Um,
When they said Aqualish, And the easiest way to describe it was that way.
Gotcha. So,
Big
Do you have
girthy
a picture you
bastards.
could show us?
alternative
No, I
one
did
is
not.
Balchinian.
I'd have to dig through my other books to find them.
That's from Men in Black. So.
Okay, so when he looks up, he
That's from like 3 games ago.
I know.
he talks at you and goes, so, and you hear one of the picturoids talking in space of him. Doesn't sound like a protocol unit, but hey, he may have pinched some of the voice from one. And says, what do you want?
To leave with our shit.
He looks at you and he barks at the droid again. The droid just sort of talks at him going, yes, what you said roughly.
What?
Droid goes back to you and goes, so, what have you got?
This is where Mark would
is where we
go
need
to,
to plan.
Ash brings out his gun again and points it right at him.
Well, we've got the greatest distraction than Thrawn would ever want. And that would draw Thrawn to a place.
You want Thrawn?
Nah.
Right.
No, we know
okay,
Thrawn.
yes.
He knows Thrawn too.
Yeah, we've heard. But what we can do is bring him to a place. And he'll be at that place. You can go and do something else.
Did you need to see the Appalachian?
No, I'm good, thank you.
I now can delete this from my screenshot.
I should have actually made him into a walrus instead of saying they're spiders.
I agree.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah, we can draw him to a place. We just need your gravity oil generator.
Why would you want to draw Thrawn to a place, he says?
Well, we can bring him here. You can do whatever you want at the time in which Thrawn's going to be drawn here. And you can go steal whatever you want. Look, we both know you guys are pirates. You guys want to dismantle our ship or sell it. You probably want to either sell us into slavery or kill us or put too much drama. I get it. Look, I'm a smuggler. People call me a pirate. I think it's not right. I'm not a pirate. I don't do space. I pay other people to space. What I do is sell things. Information, presences, invitations. You've got the biggest invitation I've ever seen in my life right there.
You could hire you.
You could hire me if you want. You could hire them. They're far more interested.
Well,
I'm
they
not
seem
really
smarter
useful.
than a normal pilot.
You know-
What are you talking about? This pilot here is a mastermind. He captured all of us.
You just hear laughter coming from him.
Primary objective?
You'll be your first if he manages to find his own way back to his ship without assistance.
So what do you want us to do?
Well, now he's got goods that could be used for selling.
I could sell anything.
He has a couple of ships acquired rather casually, he might say.
Yep, gotcha. No dramas at all. We can sell that. What's in it for us?
Income, work.
You're not going to kill us? You're not going to dismantle our ship?
Well, if you're going to work for me, why would I want to damage your ship?
Cool. Happy with that. There's a few things that I want, though.
You hear him laugh a bit. He says, definitely smaller than the last one.
Yeah. We're here to make a deal. Right. I want information on some people that you've captured. I want our ship unharmed and untouched. I want this guy. And I want your 2 pit droids that you've sent to the ship.
3.
3 pit droids that you've sent to the ship.
So you have trouble counting like they do. Interesting.
No, one was sneaky. I tried to chase it and it got away. And then I found it again. I slipped. I'm a talker. I'm not an athlete. Not a fighter.
He's a pilot, not much of a talker. He says, pointing at the friend you're wanting to take.
But you know what he did do, in all honesty?
Jump ship the moment he had a chance of a better offer.
Yeah, of course. But wouldn't you?
He did.
No, exactly. He was smart. And he fended off the interrogation of some very poor pilots of yours. He got us all the way to you. If we wanted, there's a good chance we could have just shot you on the spot.
Yeah, it wouldn't have gone well for you.
Yeah, but you probably would have got shot. We probably would have died.
Yeah,
but we're
ship
smart
would have
enough
lined
to do this, and that's fine. But what I'm saying
He's
is...
rigged a dead man switch.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. What I'm saying is that if we were really committed...
Stuck to your heart, and when your heart stops beating, it goes up.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that he brought us all the way here, even knowing that he was betraying you at the same time, that's why I want him. I don't want him here. I actually really like him.
It's not the first time.
Yeah, no, it's pirates. I get it. What I'm saying is, though, that he outsmarted everybody except for you and got us here.
Yeah, the others don't want to borrow anything he does.
Exactly. So he was smart enough to get us here.
He agrees. He's probably the smartest amongst his crew.
Anyway, so we want him, the 3 pit droids, our ship untouched, and information on people that you've captured.
How many?
What do you mean, how many?
We've captured a lot of people.
Oh yeah, no, we'll discuss the details later. We just want to know where they went and how they got there and see if we can get them back, because they're kind of important to us.
Well, we did
They're
actually put out a ransom for them. Have you got the money?
Oh, no, hang on. I just want to know first, yeah? Alright.
Did we actually get a ransom for
He
him?
pulls out a pad.
No, they did ask for a
This ship
ransom.
here.
We didn't get a number of people though.
We'll get that. We'll get that. This ship here.
He looks at it and goes, "Yep,
Did you get it?
of course."
Is it still around?
No,
Is it dismantled?
maybe,
Did you sell it?
of course.
Did you sell it to people who dismantle it?
Yeah,
Where's the crew?
at home base.
Can we get them?
Have you got the ransom?
That's the question. If we can get the ransom, can you get them?
Of course.
Alright. So they're not dead?
Well, not yet.
Yeah, cool, but they're not dead now.
Depends on how long you take.
Yeah, no, but right now they're not dead.
Shouldn't be.
That's not an answer. You're answering every question with a question.
Maybe.
Can I do?
Can you give me a percentage chance of them being dead?
No. While I'm observing
Yeah.
further questioning, can I do would it be an insight using my force sensor thing?
I'll look that up and quickly do that for you.
Just to see if I can see if there might be a way to get around this circular.
Okay, so
vague
that
answering.
would be 1 yellow, 1 green, 2 blue, 3 white.
I'm not going to interrupt David.
You're all good. Absolutely. It's alright, I've got a way to stop it if I really want. And it involves a lot of lying.
the blues.
Just make sure your gun setting is set to stun.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
sure. I'm
that's
going to
all.
lie to him and threaten him.
Should I do an upgrade?
Okay, well, I'm going to make sure my setting's set to
Because I'm carrying
Would be
universal
helpful.
signal jammer, aren't I? That dead man switch.
Yes and no.
He doesn't know that.
Ooh,
Okay.
got too dark. That's always a worry.
Okay.
Okay, so that goes to that.
Well, it might make me wearing a Sith t-shirt less of an irony.
Okay, so yes, you succeed quite well. As your tells me. Okay, so you realise that the droids are rephrasing everything he's saying,
Right.
as they're programmed to most likely answer every question with a question.
Yeah.
You don't think that's exactly what he's saying, because he seems to be a bit frustrated with what they're saying in return. He can understand the language, but he can't speak it.
Would the best way around that be getting perhaps Khalid to have a look at least at one of the droids?
Possibly, but it is this guy's ship.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll put my hand on Feather's shoulder for a second and say, I think I might be able to sense something that might make things a little bit easier for communication.
And you also expect that all the inferiors to him would be completely bamboozled by questions. Would not be able to outthink him.
These droids aren't translating to him properly.
Oh.
So we
Never even
might
thought of that.
need to
Western translation.
Use Jeopardy questioning. You answer with an answer, and they give the question. Like, what is where the Great Goons are? Like,
Blood vessel.
yeah.
I'm just trying to think about how to phrase it to him of saying, you seem to be a bit frustrated with the translation of your droids. Would you mind us adjusting one to translate more clearly between us? And if I need to
Okay.
roll, let me know.
We shall make that a persuasion negotiation
I don't
check.
think
So you
that's my
get
strong
2
point.
yellow and 1 green.
2 yellow, a green. I'm thinking about upgrading that because I really wanna get these answers. So I think I will upgrade that
Okay.
because I really want the answers.
The primary objective was obviously to get them back, but we need information as to exactly where they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we need to confirm, yeah? So I'm sort of on the right track here.
Not as good a roll. Where is my luck of chaos when I want it?
Wrong game.
There is a thing in here that will give you rerolls that end up
Is
as
it?
a failure, yes.
What's that?
There are abilities that will allow you to change the dice.
Oh well, I need to learn that.
You sort of get the feeling from him he doesn't want you to touch the droids.
Okay. We don't have any droids or any better way. Does any of us have xenology or translation? I presume none of us know acquisition.
No, it's a specific language due to his morphology.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, he just.
I can word around it.
He can understand us. It's just that he can't speak basic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got. Oh no.
I'm sure fish talking fish will work well.
5 green.
Sorry, what's that?
Xenology.
Xenology.
That too would be 5 green.
I don't know.
So Feather then
Hell.
glares at the droid, looks back at him, and says, "In your language, what's the word for yes?"
He makes what sounds like a groan sort of noise.
And what's your word for no?
Sounds like the same sort of groan noise,
Is
but
there any differentiation?
give you a perception roll.
What are your
dice?
I was about to. Just trying to make for an easy one. Like, that one's a bit humiliating.
Yeah.
Apparently you can tell the difference.
Yeah.
Nice.
What one's higher pitched than the other?
Feather nods. Cool. Are they still alive? Yes, no.
You get a different one that you haven't heard before.
That one's maybe.
Is that a maybe?
That was the yes, no.
Are you fairly confident that they would be alive?
Maybe.
Is it a 50-50 chance that they're still alive?
Yes.
It's more information that we heard. But they're definitely going to be at home base.
Yes.
Is there any way... are you able to find out?
No.
Can you get us to home base?
Can you get us to home base?
No.
What, you actually can't or you won't? Wait, hang on. Sorry. You actually can't?
No.
You won't.
It doesn't matter. If he can't. Wait.
Can't and won't are two different things.
Yeah, no. But if he can't, it doesn't matter whether he... sorry, if he can't, it doesn't matter whether he wants to or not. If he can't, he can't.
When you're encountering this problem,
Maybe the ship can't go anywhere.
what are the kind of options you have?
Well, you can go to the equivalent of sign language. You can do...
Yes, no. Look that way, yes. Look that way.
You've essentially done it
writing.
already.
You can do the interpretation of their language through basically nods and shakes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Nobody
it's
text.
actually what
Body language. Or you can make a difficult xenology roll to interpret the language to a point you can understand.
Can he just have a shot at that?
You can.
Okay. Did you want to have a shot since you've
Sure.
got that many dice?
5 green.
Fairly.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You could extremely fail and then
I've watched enough Top Gear to know
So Tony
you
over
could
a
extremely
gives us
fail
just
and
one yellow, is that
then
right?
you
That is correct.
like
Are you happy for me to roll since it's Mike's dice?
take everything that he says as an insult to everything in your family.
Or does
Oh, no,
Mike
no.
want to roll?
No,
Do you want to roll?
No, you can roll.
You sure?
You can roll.
Well, hopefully not.
Show me potato salad. I still don't know.
Ooh, that doesn't look as good either.
So that is an advantage, which is supposed to be a good thing.
Honestly, there's no point in explaining to me because it's the first time, sorry, the second time I've seen the dice in the flesh.
Oh,
It's okay, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yes, you do understand, though it's giving you migraines,
I'll give you some Panadol later.
and basically every time he talks, your eyes just twitch. So it just has that frequency out of the water
That's
that
just wrong.
really grates your nerves, and is absolutely polite, but and most of his words are technically oriented.
But beats.
It's like Scottish.
So, his language to you is like your accent to me.
Needs to say, how rude.
Can you give us
Vengeance.
any more information then about his answers?
I was gonna say,
I mean, just interrupt whenever you feel like it. I'm just going to keep doing the thing.
So you find he's the technical officer for the organization, and he's been banished to the drift until Thrawn leaves the sector.
So if we can make Thrawn leave the sector,
Give me the, give me the
us-
gravity well generator, I'll get him to move.
yep, and then you can go home. But on the condition that we get the crew people.
These
And
people
there's
you captured have now said, give me your most valuable thing and trust us with it and never see it again, and we'll make reasonable efforts to get your enemy to move for a
How
short
do I
period of time.
intend to trust in him? Would that be through
Through the Gungan at this point,
Gunga?
as he's one of the few who can seem to understand him.
Yep.
And nearly everything he says is tech talk.
So I will give you my best. Does he know of Mandalorians?
Miss, oh, sorry.
I was gonna say he can
No,
understand. He
you
can understand you.
understand
Yeah.
basic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he can understand you. It'll just
Hang on.
be.
I think I figured this out. We talk to him through the droid and you correct the droid when you need to.
Yeah. So when the droid is not being straightforward, you would double check it.
So I'll ask him. Are you aware of Mandalorians and their reputation?
He knows Mandalorians well. Their gear sells nothing.
I am a Mandalorian of my word. I give you my word that we will get rid of Thrawn as long as we get those crew members back. We really want them. Do I have to roll to see if I can convince him?
What are you offering him for that information?
Well, one, we're getting rid of Thrawn, which is no easy feat. I've met Thrawn, I've dealt with Thrawn. You don't want to deal with him, and you're not going home until you get rid of Thrawn. So that's really big points in your, unless you want to be out here forever, scavenging and dealing with these idiots. Feel free to jump in further if you've got something.
Sorry, I'm just sending an angry email.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't happen to be my support coordinator. Kidding, obviously.
Okay, so
Okay.
he basically says he knows of 2 locations you might find what you're seeking.
Mhm.
One of them being Korad, the junk planet.
Mhm.
Yep.
and one of them being Diga, the abandoned mine.
You don't know.
Okay.
Was it
How do you
Diga
spell
the
Diga?
place that we were?
Deegal.
Dega.
His name was Quinlan, wasn't it?
Okay.
Quintel.
Quintel, sorry.
Why are you working with the pirates?
Better tech.
Is that it? You just want to tinker with tech.
Empire
Can the
forbids it.
Mandalorians offer him better tech?
We can offer him better tech.
Why don't you come work for us?
His shop was burnt down by Empire.
Well, why don't you come work for us? We've got better tech. We're not going to be friends with the Empire. So you'd be working towards getting your own back. And you wouldn't be working with a bunch of idiots.
On top of that, from one scoundrel to another, these guys don't betray you. They're done like that.
Fair point.
He said,
I'm happy to coercion on that one if
Is
you want
race
as
also
well.
family based?
Somebody called Dom.
Yeah, but yeah, isn't his race heavily family based as well?
Yeah.
The ship just shows up. No.
so something else I'll add in there for Brum Brum is the Aqualish is probably the calmest one you've ever met. You're used to them being aggro, yelling. This guy's just been casually. The only annoyance he's ever had is with the droid mistranslating him.
It's a real chill.
Can I have perception to see if he actually looks like he's being honest or appears to be honest?
Sure. That would
I don't know
be
if
one
that's-
yellow, one green versus one purple.
Is that my...
The purple is difficulty.
No, as in, is that my page?
I remember your page.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, cool.
Did you want assistance?
Do you want her to roll or do you want to roll?
No, I mean in terms of I can assist with perception, because sometimes we assist each other
sure.
to help
Well,
the dice.
You have the same dice
Same
pool,
dice, so not
but
much.
you have extra dice which he doesn't have.
Okay, would you like assist then?
I mean, yeah. If you think he's being honest, I mean, we're just perceiving what
Well,
he's
basically,
I'm
he,
not sure.
he would end up assisting you but not providing anything.
Okay.
Or you could just perceive to see if he's
Yeah.
being honest anyway. I mean, so if you want to roll, and
Oh.
I will roll, and then...
Okay, so David wants
David
to roll
roll,
his
is
own
that?
roll. Yep, which is fair enough.
Okay, so you got 2 successes. Looking at him, he doesn't seem to even lie in anything he said so far.
You come work for us. Well, them, sorry, not me.
He's just out here, he works for himself. He just sends stuff on.
We're mostly independent as well. We
Fine.
believe in self-resilience.
How does he actually
Reliance.
get
Alright, how about this?
He trades what he catches for what he wants.
Can I still also do my role, but also with the question of what might persuade him towards us?
He's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
I've got an idea. And it's not one of my dumb player ideas either. It's not one of my bullshit until it works ideas.
Not sure about that one. There's quite a few blacks.
Watching these dice roll just feels like I'm reading Chinese.
You're just like, I don't know what it says.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Chinese hieroglyphics.
Yes. Actually, it's like, have you seen
so
me
you don't think you
on a
can
sketch
come
where
up
they're talking
with
about how men talk?
anything for him to actually...
Oh, I should have used one of those thingies.
How men talk in JB Hi-Fi.
He doesn't look as if you have anything he wants.
Okay.
As he's independent at the moment and out of the crosshairs of the Empire out here.
Alright,
Alright.
let's go to a basic deal then. You don't need us. You don't really want us here. We're not actually, well, I know I'm not worth any money to ransom. These guys,
He
maybe.
looks you up and down and you get this feeling, well, you could probably make some from you on one of the slave markets, you know, the dancing boy markets.
Yeah, I know, but look, I'll get a better idea for you. Just a better proposal. Yeah, go. Sorry.
Do we have
Wait, so
the
we're all-
capacity at some point, just because I can't remember, to maybe send better tech his way when we come across it?
Okay, so
I'm on that.
Or maybe a better
Yep.
translation droid, say?
I'm on that. Ariadna, let me go with that.
Yeah.
You know what they are. These guys, these idiots. They're true to their word. They do what they say. At some point, you're going to need help. At some point, something's going to happen. You're already exiled out here, right? You're working for yourself, and that's great.
He pauses for a moment. He taps onto his computer and he starts showing all images from your space station.
Yeah, cool.
He downloaded your entire data.
No, that's cool. All right, you know this. All right. I mean, the data's there. At some point, you're going to need a favor. At some point, you're going to need help. At some point, you might be in trouble.
Are you going to be offering a favour on our behalf?
Yep.
Just
As I thought the words.
Just don't let it be a no matter what it is type favour, because he could call us in to deal with
No,
Darth Vader.
Yeah, I mean, eventually he has to be able to die. We could just Death Star his face. I'm sure he wouldn't survive that.
Neither
or
would I, because then the ship goes...
Or we just throw him at the Emperor, apparently. So, these guys could owe you a favour. You could let us go, and we could continue to stay in contact. We could help you out with information. We could send... when I say we, I meant them. I just talk for them. They're not very good at talking. They're real good at killing, though, let me tell you that for free.
So whispers over to Feather, are you offering a favor from the Starwing clan as ransom for the crew?
So he's got, just let me be clear before we go into this, he's got no interest in us drawing Thrawn away from him, so that he can go home.
He seems happier to wait it out.
Wait it out there. And he's not interested in working for other people.
He seems to not like...
What about
he seems to like being the top of his food.
He likes being
So I'd like to make the offer first of a really decent protocol droid for him before we commit to a favour with no boundaries.
Hang on. Just hear me out.
I'd like to know the proposal of the favour before the Starwing clan get committed to it. Because you're free and clear. I got to look out for these guys.
How'd you know? No, I'm not promising him a favour. I'm not promising him one of those favours.
Yeah.
At some point, you're going to need help. You should be coming to them first. However, your droid sucks. He's really bad. I mean, he's pretty good for what you've got. I get it. You can send you a better one. You send your whole last protocol droid. We'll send you two if you really want. One that you can tear apart and make him better. I don't know. Give you a couple of protocol droids if you want anything, or is there anything in particular that you want that we have access to? They have access to. I don't have access to that.
He turns around and starts typing on the screen. You start seeing a list of all these ship parts start going up the screen.
Do we recognise any of them? Does Brum Brum recognise any of them?
Brum Brum recognises a bunch of them required to get a ship like this moving through space again.
Good call. It was you who picked that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This ship can't move.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, that's the reason why I can't take it anymore.
Yep.
The ship can't move.
Is this work he's able to do himself? Because we're prepared to lend a few hours of our mechanics and our time.
He needs parts.
He needs parts. He has plenty of
He
droids.
has
This is a
capacity
baby
to do it.
Skywalker
Okay,
thing.
yeah. So yeah, we could probably look up
Tiberian!
some of
Every
these
chip, I'll
parts
buy a
and
new
get
ship,
some of
huh?
this way.
He will happily accept parts and deal with you in that sense. He's also willing to send through a call to Diga to say that expect a ship full of new arrivees.
And we need you to help us fix our ship. The damage that was done in the encounter.
Says the droid should already have fixed it.
Can you turn back off?
Yeah, we turned them off. We didn't really want you finding the pretend bomb that we were going to threaten you with. Come on. We have to do something. We didn't know you were.
Well, there are other things we didn't expect you to be a prisoner on your own ship.
Don't say that!
He is.
He might be calm, but he's still a Bolchinian and he might crack the sads. can't
no,
think
we
of it
don't
as
want
anything
to
else. I'm
correct
so
that.
sorry.
No.
You've ruined it.
No, I think if he loses his temper, he probably screws up his dead man's wish.
Or we have to kill him and blow us all up. Or he could just be bluffing. I don't want to find out. Anyway, now, you said what you said. Look, just reactivate the droid. It's fine.
Okay, he hits a couple of consoles until they start beeping again.
Yeah, also, those guys that you sent aboard our ship, they're alive. Do you want them back? We'll give them back.
He says, sure.
They can pilot, but we still want him. Baldrick's is... We want Baldrick.
Well, it seems he has use after all.
You cool with that? We'll just fly off once the ship's done?
He has a message for you to send when you get into the Diga system that will let the boss know he sent you.
Perfect, done. Let's do that.
Just going on.
I really just want you to have a protocol droid because I think you're really cool for a
He
board
says
game.
Baldrick will insult your way in.
Thank you.
So,
He is the
going
best.
through the list he's got, how much was the ransom? Trying to work out, was it cheaper to pay the ransom or was it cheaper to...
What was Ariadne saying as well?
What?
We also need to make sure we've got a way to contact him that's secure.
That was, yeah, absolutely. That was my next question. We'd like to be able to contact you, independent of the other guys. Is there any way that we can do that?
He gives you a non-standard frequency that he's got a series of repeater satellites out of Korad.
Man,
Cool.
It sounds like static on the airwaves.
cool. But if you ever need help, you should call these guys. Can't guarantee they will help, but
Some less sweet nuts for in case you're snackish. Does anyone else want something else?
Okay.
all good. Thank you, Ariadne.
Oh, sorry.
You
One
should
of
sit
those
there.
oversupplies.
No, there's absolutely no reason to apologise.
So, working out, was it cheaper to pay the ransom or cheaper to get the parts?
Cheaper to get the parts.
Of course, I gather he's given us.
Do you have a
Parts
feeling
being-
he would have to he would get charged more for the parts if he were trying to get them?
He's given us the list of parts in his order of priority, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
We'll look into whether or not we can get that. Alright, so it sounds like we have a plan.
And a friend.
Thank you very much.
Let's see.
So, just so I'm clear, what he gave us. So he gave us permission to head towards D-Guard to have the captured crew released to us with the promise that we will fulfill ship parts.
He's happy with that because he was going to get ship parts for sending in the next grouping. Just probably not ship parts he can use as usual.
Gotcha.
Okay, so...
They're probably
what is
drip feeding
the
him parts to keep him there.
Yeah, so basically, they keep on sending him the wrong parts, so he can't really go anywhere.
Less wrong parts, less parts not working.
Oh, also, where did that other ship go?
Which other ship?
Which one?
The cruise ship.
Oh, the Whisper.
Yeah, we need to see if
Just
we can find the Whisper.
Okay, he says you will either be on Diga or on
Alright.
Korad, yes.
Yeah. So we'll see if Griffins come back with their ship, and or we go talk to our buddy over on Korad and negotiate getting some ship parts.
Galaxy map. It's always good to
I was gonna say, is Digger on the map now?
I'm always restless.
it's-
Or-
Most of them should be on there, except there's a few bad ones.
Okay.
So Alugia will be elsewhere. But Diga is correct,
Digger, cool.
and Korad is correct. I had a bunch of names and no placeholders.
what was
So I
what,
just threw them in.
Yep.
What type of ship was it again?
It was a scouting ship that you're looking for.
No. What type of ship are we getting the parts for? Quintel's ship.
Some new freighter.
The actual ship type he's got is a Kuwait Graveyard Super Transport 7.
Okay, how...
KDY Super Transport 7.
KDY Super Transporter. Okay.
7.
Thanks.
Normally would have a crew of 80 people on it. And from what you gather, they're lucky to have 20 people on board.
Yeah, that's why I was saying there's so many girls.
Now you think that they will happily let you go?
That's all we need. Let's go. It's been a pleasure. So they'll send you some stuff. Have fun. Call them if you need help. They might help you out if you're in trouble.
Did you say, sorry if there's a bad memory,
Okay.
that he was going to give us some information on where to find the parts as well? For the Whisper?
He said yes, that
Yep.
was Korad.
Yeah.
And
Okay, yep.
that the Whisper will either be at Korad or Diga, but he expects the people to be at Diga.
Yeah, okay. So we can look at Diga and then go to Core.
Both of them are important for you because you want the Navi computer because that has the final jump coordinates which you weren't able to get.
Yeah.
Which will put you back in this space anyway.
Yeah. Because to the I guess business side of Renadel, the ship is more important than the crew. But
Well, the computer was more important than the crew.
well, the computer.
Yeah, the ship is more important than
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
crew.
but they don't really need the ship, they just need the...
Ship,
Computer.
parts from the ship.
Yeah. So whatever
And
we find.
it might be just cheaper just for us to see if we just want to buy the computer.
But
And
again,
depending
it'll
on
depend
the
on how it goes.
setup, the computer may be slave to the ship, so you can't access it without the ship. Because that's what some of the crafty people do when they don't want anyone to deal with stuff.
And no,
Yes,
this
this
is
is
the
what
great
happens with the
difference.
computer
Ship.
and
This is
Solo.
what we
The
did.
robot in Solo becomes a slave to the...
And a good chance it will only drop the coordinates on your station,
Yeah.
which stops other people from stealing the ship and getting the information.
So, all right.
But they have a lot of redundancies in place to protect their information.
So, Diga first, because at least if we get the crew, they can help us make sure we find the ship and that piloting it won't melt down.
That's what they...
And don't worry, I'm sure eBay won't charge you an arm and a leg for it.
Yeah.
No, it's B1's job.
It'll. I'm pretty sure eBay will accept half the mark, something like that.
So, after you get this ship operational, what would you do next?
Find somewhere safer.
So in that case, would you actually decide to get rid of your gravity well? Because that's what's putting you as a big target.
No, he's happy with it. He installed it himself.
What do you want a gravity well for, other than pulling ships out of hyperspace?
Pulling ships out of hyperspace is the best thing you can do.
Nailed it.
Pirate. Piracy.
He seems to like the pirate life.
Yo ho.
No, I thought you might have go down a legitimate or semi-legitimate instead of...
Why is the rumble always gone?
Yeah.
Though he seems more interested in stealing Imperial ships than anything else.
See? Fine with me.
That's
Just
because
in
currently
case.
Imperial's got the highest in the...
Got the better
Need
time.
a tissue?
You were sneezing before, so I just got
No,
some
good thing is.
conditioning.
I mean, yes, but I also need new sinuses.
Would you like some antihistamine?
No, I'd like a
Have a
drill
collection.
into my nose. No, I'm all good.
Same here. Oh, I forgot to get antibiotics on Dr. It's another thing.
Alright. Feather looks at you all. Sounds like we're good here.
Yep.
See you later.
We are.
He hands Baldric the information.
Understandable.
Someone should take that information off Baldric.
Don't worry. As soon as we round the corner, it's like, hey, Baldric, let's let me know about
Baldric starts chewing on it.
I won't even
No.
wait. I'll take it off. I'll gently take it off him
Yeah.
before it gets masticated.
Yes.
If I have to, I will replace it with one of the treats for my lost cats.
He's more than happy to chew on that too.
Just get.
Hey, just a question. Did we release all the guys that are stuck in the
Yeah, we're about to do that. Don't worry. It's going to be funny.
I've just finished my other stuff tonight, so.
All good.
When we get back, Feather immediately runs and finds some paint and paints the windows in the airlock on the outside so it doesn't smell like paint. And then he grabs our 6 friends, throws them
the
in.
other 3.
There's 9.
There's nine, remember?
Why do I have 6?
I didn't know.
9.
Because you keep
It was
getting the
10.
numbers wrong today.
Yeah.
He grabs the other 9, puts them in the airlock,
Other 9.
and
So now we've got 15.
No, when he keeps ripping arms off, well,
and says, I'm sorry, the deal was we had to space you. You're going to get spaced. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Was the deal that we were supposed to...
Don't worry, I'm just pissed and just messing with it.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, buds. Gonna have to space you. You know how it is. Pirate life. Door lock opens. The airlock opens. They fall out. Gotcha. See you later. Bye. Sorry. I
wonder how much they believe you. They can tell if the shit moved or not.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
You told me I'm getting spaced by a dude who's proven to be pretty reckless.
To be fair, they have one brain cell. I'm pretty sure they share. So, depends.
maybe Baldric borrowed theirs.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
You borrow the collective neurons.
Yes.
So technically Baldric's your minion?
Sort of, until somebody manages to just basically talk to her and probably go,
Until somebody like jingles a set of keys in front of him, like, "Come on, little dad."
Do you want responsibility for him, or do you happy for him to go to first?
he can have it. I've got my little mechanical
Baldric
minions
is
that
now
I'm keeping.
your
Yeah.
responsibility.
Feather sort of
you
looks at him
see
while he's there.
as you walk in that there's 3 little pit droids going around repairing things.
Droids are handy.
And one of them's chasing Lothcats around, and the Lothcat seems very happy.
Yep, there was technically 3 of them, so
Well, you can't tell the difference, so it
The-
keeps just
the-
chasing what it thinks is the one Lothcat.
they're
The boss
probably
kind of
changing.
has 3 spies on our ship now. You should probably fix that.
Yeah, I can fix that.
Yeah, you should probably fix that. Anyway, as he's pretending to space the other guys, he looks
It's a
at
good point.
Baldric and is like, "That was funny, right?"
He shrugs, goes, "That's not the first time."
But it was funny, right?
Sure. Boss.
You're an asshole. I don't like you.
So they
already.
say.
Hey, it's
Go and help the Gungan.
L-E, everybody.
What are you going to say, boss?
You've just been given the
He walks up to the gun and goes, "Hey, boss."
send him back.
Misa says your boss is calling you back.
Which boss?
The Feather.
Oh, the F boss.
Yes.
He comes back, "Hey, boss."
You know he can fly, right? Never said he can fly well, but he can fly. He's your apprentice now. Look, I'll deal with him. Just occasionally we're going to need him. Teach him and I won't murder you in your sleep. I don't know. I at this point I don't care.
So you're suggesting we should train him up?
Yeah.
Okay.
See if he can
So that I
gain
can
one
steal
more
him
brain
from
cell.
you and then use him as my personal pilot.
We can.
Sorry, did I say that out loud? Sorry.
I thought you could fly.
No.
He doesn't land very well, but he can fly, in a downward spiral.
It's more land
so
vehicles.
falling with style.
Yeah, I can drive any
Yes.
land vehicle you got, but
Land
the
vehicles.
stuff-
And
Second item.
talking.
Yeah.
Talking. Good with the talky talk.
He does everything with style, including
Baldric.
crashing.
Baldric,
Yes, boss.
this is called a broom. You know what? Never mind. The kitchen. No.
There's a really
What are you good at?
There's a really neat wall.
Good.
What are you?
What's good mean?
Baldric, I've got this great job for you.
Yeah.
All right. Oh no.
That requires
So,
some counting.
No, I was going to get him to mind the airlock, but that's going to go wrong too.
He can
Yeah,
go
no, don't
look
do
out
that.
the window.
He's good at laying mines.
That's a problem.
He'll disassemble the window.
He doesn't. No,
How
he's
do
not
you
supposed to touch
assess someone to see what they are good at without messing up?
Well, you pretty much ask them what they're good at.
But he doesn't know.
He can fly.
No, he knows.
But he can genuinely fly.
He's a pilot.
Okay.
Yeah.
He knows what he thinks he's good at.
What are the other kind of jobs that he does regularly?
He shoots. He stabs. He yells a lot. And he insults.
All right. So, Gungan, I got a deal for you. You teach him how to fly. I'll keep him out of your hair. Not that you have your hair, but
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
I mean,
He's
look,
got his fake mohawk.
I'll keep him out of your merkin for the most part. But just keep teaching him how to fly. Yeah.
Ash would just like to go up to our new team member.
He goes, "Hey, boss."
Hey, you haven't heard of a guy called Captain Flashheart at all, have you?
Captain who?
Woof.
Yes, I thought somebody would get it.
So
Lord
those of
Flashheart
us
from
Blackadder reference.
Blackadder.
Oh, okay.
Lord
yes.
Flashheart?
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't remember right now, but I have seen Blackadder.
Bob.
Eventually,
He
my
goes,
brain will remember.
Is he the boss?
no, he's a womanizer.
He's a bit of a fly-by-the-night kind of guy. So, that's
Yeah,
what
I'll say.
It's always dark in space, he says.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. No one can hear me scream from frustration.
I can, he says. Would you like to scream?
So much.
Whatever you need, boss.
We have a
Alright,
broom
so
closet
here's the
for
deal.
just that.
So,
Every time I hit you over the back of the head, you've done something wrong. Eventually, you may learn. I'm not going to hit you hard, but it will let you know that you've done something wrong. I'm hoping that.
So like the crew.
Yeah, this is called aversion therapy, alright? So basically, it's so that you can learn that potentially what you did was incorrect,
that just
and
makes you
potentially you'll
into a
get better in the
masochist.
future. My hand is going to hurt so much.
That's why you get a pit droid to do it.
Technically, it's
Well,
Fucking good idea.
then
technically it's positive punishment, but yeah,
I'll
sure.
take those two, not aside, it's nothing secret or anything, it's just more relevant to them. Because I remember talking to you about the fact that I'll need to update them on some stuff that they need to know.
Alright. Here's the deal. This is a blaster. You can use that.
Yeah, I'm good at pointing and shooting.
Yes.
Okay, what about shooting from spaceships?
What about shooting and pointing?
I'd rather point than shoot. Otherwise, foot go bye-bye.
See? He's not completely dull.
He knows.
Though he did shoot someone else's foot off.
Cool.
Not by intention.
Alright. You follow me around.
Okay.
And then if anybody tries to hurt me, you shoot them. Without shooting me. But if you do anything stupid or say anything stupid, I'm going to hit you over the back of the head.
Okay, boss.
You could always give him a pay increase
Okay.
for the amount of time he can stay silent. Could be worth it to you at some
Problem
point.
is he can't count.
Yeah, literally tried to get him to count to 3 and he couldn't.
No, that's the whole reason why you offer him a pay bonus, because he can't count the bonus. And you just tell him he has to be silent all the time unless there's danger.
I got a better idea. So you know how you said yes, boss, and you didn't say anything else?
Yes, boss?
Hang on a second.
He
Well,
grabbed
just
onto a wall.
That's a gold star for you. Well done.
You're gonna look like space.
I thought you were going to put a H on him.
It's in my head now.
Copyright.
Alright.
Schmidt.
So,
So we want to head to Dika.
before we go too far, had a
I'm
little
pulling a picture of
conversation
minions.
with
They're now minions.
Martin when I was rewatching the last episode,
I
and
get
it's
some
not
great
a
pepper
big
meal.
thing, but
Uh-huh.
just worth you guys noting. I picked up that you guys didn't pick up a couple of things during the meeting with Starwing.
Sounds accurate to us, yes.
You guys may have picked
Sounds
this
legit.
up, but as players you might have picked it up, but as characters I
Nah, probably not.
got the perception. The cortosis material that he was talking about, that is what our armor is
Yeah.
made of, and it's
Yes.
technically, so in game I'm letting your characters know that knowledge,
That's it about.
that it's
That's what.
more valuable than our Beskar, and we really don't ever want to leave it unguarded, unsecured, irreplaceable.
So what she's saying is your armor is not Beskar cortosis.
Yes.
It's dragon scale.
It's
cortosis.
dragon sail,
Yes.
made from dragons themselves. So as characters, he said technically you guys don't understand that, and that I'm supposed to. Well, I don't
So
have
as-
to.
So what?
So
Why-
as
that I can
characters,
as
I
a
thought mine
character.
was just
Plus
As
fine.
character,
Beskar.
you're
Or
explaining
is
to
it
us
actually
that
dra-
our
is it actually
armor's
dragon
not
scale?
Beskar. Yeah.
It
Your
has the
armor's
same
not
properties
just
as Beskar.
Beskar.
Yeah.
Not Beskar, but that it's made out of dragon scale. So
Because
it has
Beskar is
even more
only
value
one
to you.
type of cortosis.
Got it. So
Um,
it's Thea telling
And
the
he,
other
he sort of hints
Kayana
that
and
Beskar
Khalid,
is
who
from
have the
the
armor.
creatures
Yeah,
that
'Cause I'm
Mandalore.
pretty sure. Do you
Metal
have
Man.
the armor?
I thought
Oh, okay.
I thought
That
he
makes
got
sense.
armor.
It's their-
If
it's
you've got
their
the
essence.
armor, then also Brum Brum. So yeah, I just
So all
and
Beskar
Ash.
comes from living
So
creatures.
and
because
Ash,
Ash got updated armor from
yes,
the armor.
Ash did.
So,
So
then
Ash as
living
well.
makes it force resistant.
Maybe. But it's more just so that you guys understand, as a clan, as Starwing clan, as those members, that this is family type armor in the sense of it's kind of irreplaceable. Ash was right when we first landed on Elrood that we shouldn't leave the armor unguarded, and we ended up leaving it with Ross. But we talked about just leaving it unguarded. He was right. We don't do that.
Yeah.
It's not something that we want to risk losing.
Yep.
So that's just me.
Catching us
Martin
up.
said that I didn't have to pass it on to you, but it's helpful knowledge to you guys as a part of your background and
Yes.
so on and so forth, to know where your armor comes from, and the value of it. So I just
From
making
our-
sure I
from
tick
our-
that box.
New friend, Starwing.
Yes. Yeah.
And that you almost called in your only favor with him to fight these pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
I was thinking about it, but now we're fine.
It did
It's
seem-
cool.
they put up when you think about it, they put up a really good front in the sense of that projection, the gravity world.
Yep.
Was that all
Yep.
Quintel?
That was all
Yeah.
Quintel.
So he's a pretty smart guy.
He's managed to get a gravity well to work on his ship about a tenth the size of a Star Destroyer that's
Shame we
normally
couldn't
deployed
convince him
upon.
to work for us. I'm gonna maybe come back and give that another try.
Well, at this point, you don't have a strong standing,
No.
and he's wanting to hurt the Empire.
Yeah, as I said, I'll give it a try at some other point. But we've got to go to Dagger and.
So he basically
Alright.
wants to join the terrorists.
Not yet.
But he wants to hurt the Empire in a way that he keeps living.
Mm.
Most terrorists don't last long.
No, we're
Any of our enemy of our enemy is kind of less of our enemy.
we'll work on that.
Our buddy.
Yeah.
Not your buddy, guy. Your guy, friend.
Well, I mean, he did
so,
release us
yeah.
without really.
And you do
We
find
want to
that
head to Dagger.
their actual ship is called the Impasse, which is the name of their ship.
It's rather ironic.
Yeah.
which you would expect is named after the fact that it has a gravity well.
Yeah.
And that the Scourge is the name of the organization, not the ship. But the projections referred to as the Scourge, because that's what everyone believes the Scourge is.
Okay.
And that he has a bunch of really crappy code that completely infects systems that he uploads in any place he shows up.
Has he done that to ours? Because he did say.
He did. He had done that to yours.
Yeah.
And he had unloaded the people he couldn't sell.
Okay.
Yep.
So we need to maybe go back over our systems, or is that being fixed by our other people already?
Maybe it's just really
Dom
good.
fixed it all.
Yeah. Okay.
He ripped out the old core and put a new one in.
Okay. So so we need to start. You were saying we need to start heading to Dagger. So astrogation.
So yes, I will say that the trip out of this area will be happening next session.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Because
I was
it is-
hoping to get it over and done with.
And
Then we
you'll
can go
most-
straight to the action next
And
session.
you'll most likely reach Diego next session. You probably
Okay, that's fine.
He does expect you to need to fight because the other guy is not particularly reasonable.
Well, that's why we got our new bulldog, Baldric.
So he expects us to have to fight with.
I have a
when we get
cunning
to-
plan,
with
my
the
lord.
leader of the pirates.
when we get to Dagger. Even
Gonna
though he
get on
gave us a letter.
comms.
Yes, he's very
Your mother's
aggressive.
an
He
answer, your
says
father's
Okay.
not an answer.
So the letter will get us
to the guy.
to the point, and then
Otherwise, he would attack you before you got there.
so just make sure we got someone already in the gun well, rather than having to use up an action for that. I don't suppose we could borrow one of their iron cannons.
It would not work on your ship. You don't.
No,
have
we don't
the
have a
power.
power supply for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
damn.
they've got capital ship weapons on fighters. Well,
It's about the same size as your ship, except most of their ship is dedicated to the power systems to run the engines and weapons.
So were there legit 3 ships there, and were they legit all of them had iron cannons, or just?
All of them had heavy iron cannons. They have the firepower to take out a Star Destroyer.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I wonder what it would cost to rent one of those off him. We'll bring it back.
Generally, the Empire would not allow them to run through normal space.
Okay. It
It's
was a nice
because of
fantasy
their
while it lasted,
full-blown military vessel.
which is all of 3 seconds. Okay.
Yeah. So they're the sort of things that you would expect custom inspectors to employ on known terrorist threats.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, we know these guys import stuff all the time. Let's send one of these after them as they come in.
Essentially a SWAT vehicle, kind of thing.
And he's got 3 of them here. And he does give you the heads up that there's another 3 in Diego.
Okay, so what do we know about avoiding iron cannons?
Don't
We
get
don't get hit.
fired on.
It's a good idea, is what we know.
A very good pilot might maneuver out of the way of one of them,
But not if there's 3.
but not 3.
Yeah.
And that's how we got caught up this time.
So we're gonna have to fake our way.
Which is why he
But
gave you
no, I was
credentials.
going to say, that's why we have
Yeah.
the way in, so they don't fire on us.
Yeah.
Which is why most people don't go to Diego.
Sorry, I do forget things like 2 seconds after I'm done.
That's okay.
Okay, alright.
Cool.
So, ending there?
And we'll end there. Do you guys want to add anything before we put up on
Yes.
the credits?
Turn the pit droids off and get rid of all those nasty little programs.
So-
in,
In between
Transmitters.
games, Carla's going to be reprogramming the bit droids. And I'll be trying to do all the research I can in case we do encounter those iron cannons. If I can do any research from my ship. If I can't, I can't. But
Well,
just flag that.
Broom would be the person you'd talk to.
I would
because he's
ask.
the actual Starship designer. And he would know that you can install mods that make iron cannons less useful.
It's probably a bit late for that, but yeah.
It is. You pretty much replace most of the wiring with a different style of cabling that is
Shielded
resistant
stuff.
or immune.
Fiber optic.
Considering our current condition of the ship,
Your ship's not in that bad a condition.
lying our way through it rather than dealing with it and just hope to hell.
Well, so far we have a legitimate course of action of getting them off right now. So there's nothing stopping us from getting them supposedly, unless they want to be a-holes about it.
But we all know that she
You
expects
did
the
get
worst
one
and
that once you
prepares
get
for
on
it.
the ground, then all bets are off.
Yeah,
But you've got enough information to get you on
to
the
get
ground.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I just
Essentially, you just want to trade
the
at the
question.
moment, right? Our main goal is to trade.
Yeah.
Now,
You're like, ask the
And
questions.
the
so I'm
credentials are pirate credentials to say you're coming in with a load of something important without saying what it is.
Sounds like a pirate thing to do, yeah.
Because announcing what you've got is a bad thing.
yeah.
Sorry, what did you just say then?
You're basically saying to the pirate leader that you're coming in with stuff without specifying what it is.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's a lolcat.
We got cats.
Not a lolcat.
It's a cat.
No.
Well.
I'm saying it's a lolcat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, look. We're never going to use the Thrawn Favor. Because we're never going to think anything is important enough for the Thrawn Favor. But we could just get Thrawn to delete this guy.
Thrawn has been trying to delete this
It's not
guy.
a favour. You owe him a favour.
No,
Yeah.
we owe Thrawn a favour. That's why, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't call in a favour with him. You owe him.
I mean, we could tell him that these guys could lead him to the gravity well generator.
He already knows that.
And we could tell him where it is.
Let's just see if we can get the crew first.
And
But you guys are all choosing the
also point out the downside of getting the Empire to where the ship is it's not far from the planet you're supposed to help Randall mining require.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Before the Empire does.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that. I'm just
let's
saying
do
that.
the Thrawn bit.
Just don't forget that we
later.
do have potentially a nuclear weapon.
I haven't forgotten
Yeah,
that,
no,
and I
yeah.
won't forget that. I just want to get what we want in the space area first,
Ah.
before we share the space area with Thrawn.
As a character, it's like just from a character's point of view, this is the guy who does absolutely no wet work and gets other people to do it for him.
Yeah.
Including the guy on the Quintel is very much the same.
Yeah.
Except he's the mechanic.
So he knows how to turn the gravity well into a black hole generator.
Well, he got the gravity well working on far less power than most people can. He's outdone the Imperial tax.
Oh,
But he's useful to have as a friend.
yeah. I wouldn't surprise me that much. due to
Basically, the
Imperial-
main reason the Empire want him and this ship is what he's managed to do with it.
Yeah. Because a lot of the time the Imperials don't really handle aliens that well, do they?
Do we want to try and actually go down there with something to trade?
We got nothing.
He doesn't. He didn't recommend anything like that.
No.
But you do have your stuff that you brought back from your planet, David. All the storage you took out of the limousine. So
Your party clothes.
not the
Okay,
party
so
clothes, the
yes,
other stuff.
here we've got you.
Yeah, no, they're not my party clothes.
Yeah.
They're Mark's party
Yeah,
clothes.
we've got Mark's
When you
BSM
said there was
stuff.
contraband, but I didn't ask. Only you and I know
Weren't
what's
there
there.
crates of contraband that you
Yeah,
guys...
it's
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
No, that we
The-
already delivered it. It's
Oh,
You know, you got Mark's
No, I-
rubber suits and other things like that.
yeah.
They should be banned.
But when those
Yeah, I
guys
agree.
diverted to the bus, we grabbed some crates or something, and you're like, I don't want anyone to look into them.
Yeah, that's
Because you shoved all the clothes on top of them.
that's
No. We'd already sold those.
yeah,
Okay,
that's
alright.
already gone.
No.
Yeah.
The only stuff that we've got is Mark's crates, which is
Not valuable.
Okay.
Except to Mark.
And if it was, they're tainted now.
Yeah, fair call.
Don't worry. Ash has been dressing rather elaborately these last couple of sessions.
How do you feel about party members killing other party members?
That would be a evil act.
Hang on, what you did the Piper? I think we can leave this character alone. So yeah.
so Ash has
yeah.
been running around in a gimp suit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you
I
imagine?
thought he was
Or
doing,
at least
Yes,
most of it gives
unfortunately, I can.
I thought
It's
that was.
under the
I thought
armor
that was.
sometimes.
I thought that was being private, but he's actually been running around in his gimp suit.
Well, we're not wearing his armor, or it might be under his armor.
It's under his armor for sure.
No, if it it
There's got to be some sort of Mandalorian rule against that.
yeah, because it screws up your stealth because you're hearing.
He has been confined to quarters while he's wearing it. I
Look,
do
I'll put this
believe
on
we
mute,
said
I don't want to
that-
hear
Yeah,
this
that's what I'm saying. I thought he was.
We did say back when he's like I
I'm
like
keeping
sanitize it and all that sort of stuff, and I put it on. I'm like, you keep that stuff in your quarters.
Yeah, he's probably been pushing it and walking out anyway when you haven't been noticing.
Yeah. No, if I've noticed, I've sent him right back to his quarters. I don't need those sorts of drinks.
There are claw marks up the back of it.
No, that's why these blasters have got stun settings.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Every time he comes
Well,
out in that
we've got a
jumpsuit,
job for
we're going to
Baldrick
stun him
now.
and put him back in his quarters.
Is that where you say, you are stunning? Bang.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
We
Okay,
have a
so
job
we
for
shall
Baldrick.
leave it there with those
Stand
bad
at his
dad
door.
jokes.
if you
Still
go
want to get a
out
force
Go
fight.
to end
in
credits.